The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. What does the name Edith Cavell mean to you? Of course, they didn't know it at the time when her parents named her, but Edith means happy in war, which is fairly ironical when you consider Nurse Cavell was perhaps the greatest civilian casualty of World War I. Why did hundreds of thousands of British and French soldiers carry her name in their hearts? Why? We will learn presently.
There's someone at the front door. Take a peek out this window, Sister White, and see who it is.
Oh, it's three men in civilian clothes.
I wonder who they are.
It could be the German secret police.
Go let them in.
But Nurse Cavell, the Germans are searching every house looking for escaped Allied soldiers.
They won't find them here in a hospital.
We've got 24 soldiers hidden up in the attic right this very minute.
Our mystery drama, Angel from England, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Marion Seldes. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
The new mid-size Buick Regal. It meets the demands of today.
A little science.
Without losing the special things about Buick that people have always loved. Now that's some trick.
A little magic.
On the outside, it's trimmer than last year's Regal coupe.
A little science.
Yet there's more headroom, more legroom, more trunk
A
room.
little magic.
With the wizardry of a turbocharged sport coupe.
A little science.
And such traditional Buick qualities as luxury, elegance, and prestige.
A little magic.
The new Regal, a down-to-earth dream car. At your Buick dealer.
They surely will astound you. The amazing things you see. Just how they're built so wonderful. How can such things be? A little science. A little magic. A little science. A little magic. A little science. A little magic. A little...
The time, the early 1900s. The place, England. The person, a beautiful and intelligent English girl. The problem, what shall she do with her life? She has graduated, been a governess to 4 Belgian children for 5 years, returned home to nurse her father through an illness, and will tell you her favorite stanza is by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, which says, "Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time." That was then the makeup of Edith Cavell, a young woman whose special nature actually beckoned the hand of fate.
While I was taking care of Father, I knew I had to be a nurse. I trained, and it became my whole life. Then, a job heading a nursing school in Belgium was offered to me. Oh, I thought I was the luckiest woman on earth. Many girls came to us, were trained into fine nurses, and I myself learned as I taught. Every year I'd go home to Norfolk in the north of England for my mother's birthday. July of 1914 was quite different. Germany had declared war. I knew my place was back with the Red Cross in Brussels. There would be many wounded.
Colonel Boucher! Colonel! Over here. Sergeant Meechin. Get you. Yes, sir. Sergeant Meechin, sir. How badly are you wounded? Get down. Germans will have us all in that crossfire.
Where's the rest of the company?
Well, I'm afraid I'm all that's left. Most of them scattered for retreat. Should I help you out of there?
I don't think I can make it. I got it 3 times today.
Oh.
I'll just rest a little. Try to stay alive.
I'm going back to get help, sir.
I told you to keep down.
Oh, Lord. My head is bleeding.
What? How bad is it?
I do regret the inconvenience to you, Colonel.
Better try something round that scalp.
It's amazing, sir. It doesn't hurt at all. Do you suppose that means anything, sir?
Only that you've got a very hard head.
My darling mother and family, a few lines from your daughter Edith. Brussels has fallen into the hands of the enemy. We must prepare to live in an occupied city. I've told all the nurses and sisters they can go, but none of them will leave. I shall think of you to the last, and you may be sure we will do our duty here. God bless you and keep you safe.
Nurse Cavell, may I come in?
Certainly, Sister White. I'm just finishing a letter home. Oh, you were out this morning. Is it true about the chestnut trees in the Avenue Louisa?
Chestnut trees?
I know that avenue. Before the war, I spent 5 years as a governess taking care of 4 children. That's where we live.
I'm sorry. I just can't think about that. Nurse Cavell, isn't it frightful about what the Germans did in Dinant?
Dinant? The town of Dinant? I hadn't heard.
I met the Reverend Gahan in the street. He told me. It's so awful. The Germans, they lined up all the people of the town in the square. Men on one side, women and children on the other. This was yesterday.
Yesterday was Sunday.
The people came out of church. Everyone. All day the people waited in the square. Guarded by soldiers. I can't go.
The men were shot.
Women, too. The German soldiers stood in the center of the square and fired. Kept on firing until every single soul had fallen. 600 people, men, women, children, and babies.
Oh, my God. And yesterday was Sunday. Sister White, I want you to come out with me now. I am told the chestnut trees on the Avenue Louisa are blooming for the 2nd time. I was going there to see them and mail my letter.
Chestnut trees.
You see how little attention nature pays to man? Man destroys, and overnight, nature blooms again. Life is renewed. Every day, the sound of shell fire in the distance. The Germans taking town after town in their march to Paris. We have had some German wounded here at the hospital, but no Allied men. Where are they taking them?
Mädchen, you awake?
Yes, of course. Certainly I'm awake.
Well, we've got an hour to talk plans until the hospital orderlies make their next round. I want to show you something.
Should I turn on the light?
No. There's enough moonlight coming in that window.
You know, Colonel, I'm really quite surprised that the Un treats us with so much courtesy. One isn't like a prisoner here, more like guests in a German field hospital.
It's a good thing we are so lax. Otherwise, the Belgian underground could never get to us. Sergeant, tonight, you and I are escaping this field hospital.
What? Tonight?
You sound surprised.
Oh, no, not at all, no. I knew we would eventually.
If it hadn't taken me all these weeks to grow a respectable beard, we'd have been on our way sooner. Now, see here. With this black hat and cape, our underground friend Albert strolled into us. I think I can pass for a Belgian civilian.
Yes, very good. What about me, sir? Did Albert have a costume for me?
I talked it over with him, and he suggested a hunchback.
What? Disguise myself as a hunchback?
I'll show you. I got the outfit under my blanket. Now, go ahead, put it on. It's a workman's coat, and Albert has sewn padding into it. No, not bad. Quite good, in fact. You do look, yes, I must say.
You think it's effective?
It had better be. Hurry, through this barn door, gentlemen. Welcome, gentlemen.
Albert, old friend, good to see you. May I say, Albert, I'm equally happy to be here.
I don't think I could have lasted much longer. You had no problems with the sentries or the doctors?
No, too, Albert. At 2, we walked out the door. What time is it now?
A little after 6.
We've been walking for a good 4 hours, right down the main road.
Hard to believe. You'll be safe in my barn for the present, Colonel. Now, our underground has some other English soldiers hidden in the woods. They are waiting, like you.
Waiting? For what?
For the Allies to advance so they can join them. Your first problem is to stay alive. Secondly, how? Thirdly, where? You have 3 choices. Hiding in the coal mine, or big woods, or a big city. The coal mine, I would say no. The cold weather is almost here. In the woods, I would also say no. I can see, Colonel, you need medical attention.
That leaves the third alternative. Is that it, Albert?
Yes. The city of Brussels. I will myself bring you both to the station, get you train tickets to Brussels. You both sit in different parts of the train, and I shall make the arrangements so you are met when you arrive.
Yes, but Brussels is occupied by the enemy. How can we stay out of sight?
Oh, well, there is a nurse who runs the Red Cross clinic, and you will go there. An English woman.
English? Oh, well, we shall certainly get good treatment for the Colonel's leg.
Well, it is not only her medical knowledge you will find useful.
Ah? What do you mean, Albert?
She has managed to hide in the hospital several escaped French soldiers.
Splendid. Think what she might do for 2 Englishmen.
Perhaps even get us across the border. Oh, yes. Quite possibly.
Well, then, what are we waiting for? Let's be off for Brussels.
I need 2 days to make the arrangements.
Food was getting very expensive in occupied Brussels. Even Jackie, my pet sheepdog, was beginning to feel it, but never complained at scraps from the table. All the nurses were making clothes for the poor. It would be a terribly hard winter living here under the Germans. I was in my office making up our accounts, and Sister White reading a month-old copy of the London Times. Jackie, shh, be quiet. There's someone at the front door. Take a peek and see who it is, Sister White. This window.
It's 3 men in civilian clothes.
I wonder who they are.
It could be the German secret police. They look disreputable enough.
Go let them in.
But Miss Cavell, the Germans are searching every house, door to door, looking for escaped Allied soldiers.
They won't find them here in the hospital.
We've got 24 soldiers hidden up in the attic right now.
Sister, don't worry. Jackie, open the door before they become too suspicious. And bring the 3 of them right here into my office. Then leave us.
Alone?
All right, gentlemen. I think we can take care of you. Sister White?
Yes, Nurse Cavell.
May I introduce Colonel Dudley Beaujeu of the Norfolk Regiment and Sergeant Fred Meakin. They have suffered wounds, and for a little while we shall try to make them as comfortable as we can. Au revoir, and thank you.
How'd you do, Sister White? I'm pleased to meet you, miss.
My goodness, you're both English.
And both welcome.
English, but what if the
They
Germans?
won't find out. This will be our little secret. Now, if you'll both sign this form for the operation.
Operation? Oh, no, I don't want anything amputated. This foot will get better.
I'm perfectly well. And Sergeant Meachin's head wound is quite healed. No, we don't need an operation. I thought you were going to help us cross the frontier.
That, gentlemen, is the operation.
This was how it began. How Nurse Edith Cavell, running a training center for nurses in Belgium, became involved in hiding and dispersing British soldiers. The colonel and the sergeant were the first of actually hundreds of Allied soldiers who were not only healed at the hospital, but when well enough, were spirited across the border back to England to rejoin their regiments. I shall return shortly with Act Two.
Come, let's follow a most remarkable cold medicine on its journey of relief. The medicine is contact. The same 12-hour contact you can buy. Though it weighs no more than an aspirin, the capsule is packed with enough medicine to help relieve cold symptoms caused by every known virus. A sip of water, and we're off. Contact begins its work. The 600 tiny time pills leave the capsule on their own important journey, each in turn releasing its precious medicine into your bloodstream, where it's needed most. Relief begins. Incredibly, for the next 12 hours, the virus symptoms, your sneezing, swollen membranes, congestion, will be held at bay. All day while you work, all night while your body rests and restores itself. All day, all night relief, no matter what cold virus attacks. That's the wonder of contact. Give your cold to contact. Take only as directed.
If you were a Belgian during World War I and were not called up, if you were, say, an old farmer, retired schoolteacher, an elderly shopkeeper, or if you were a woman or young girl, you did everything you could to undermine the grip the enemy had upon your country. One of the best ways to help liberate your country was to join the Maquis, the underground, and rescue Allied prisoners. Edith Cavell, in her hospital in Brussels, was the only Englishwoman who joined the Belgians in their surreptitious battle against the occupying Germans.
How could I turn anyone away from our doors? The code of my profession, care for and heal the sick and injured, had to take precedence over the military code of the invaders.
Nurse Cavell, we're getting more warm bodies than we have beds for. It's as though the entire French and British armies know that through us they can get safe passage home.
Mr. White, I haven't time for generalities. Have you told Lance Corporal Doman and Corporal Chapman to be dressed and ready at 5?
They'll be ready.
And they have their false passports?
Oh, everything's in order. The pictures you took for the passports are a little fuzzy, though.
I know. I must get some better film somewhere.
Well, it may be the camera.
Oh, I hope not. But the likenesses are reasonably good, aren't they?
Oh, yes. Good enough.
Now I have a cart and a load of wood. And with the cart, they should be able to get themselves to Antwerp easily enough, and then on to Holland and England.
Well, how do I contact their guide?
Take them to the usual cafe. Lay this torn visiting card on a table. Then order 3 beers. Someone will pass by your table a little after 5:15 and lay the matching torn half of the card on your table.
Mm-hmm.
Doman and Chapman will get up without a word and follow the guide. Then you will return the glasses to the bar.
A visiting card torn in two. What a fantastic idea. Whoever thought of it?
The Reverend Gahan. He's joined our corps. I went to see him the day before yesterday. He gave me half of the card, kept the other half, and will give it to the guide who will take the 2 soldiers across the Dutch frontier.
Oh, marvelous. I'll go to the window and peek out. It's the coal man.
We didn't order any coal. It could be the German police.
Well, his face and hands are absolutely black. Couldn't it be an escaped soldier in disguise?
No, not likely. Oh, Sister White, look out into the square in front. Are those workmen still clearing it?
Oh, yes. They're still there.
But do you notice they're not working? They're there to watch us. Be quiet. Well, we'll have to answer it. Just go and let the man in, Sister White. I can't say I haven't been warned. Reverend Gahan has been saying it for weeks. He told me the secret police would come here and search the place. Go on, sister. At least I've hidden all our reports.
Aren't you afraid for the men in the attic?
When you've let the man in, go up the back stairs and warn them. They know how to feign illness. Go, hurry. I didn't order any coal.
I know you didn't. Edith, it's me, Philip Boak.
If you shouldn't have come. The hospital is being watched. What if you were recognized?
The chance I had to take. Edith, you must leave the country. Try to get back to England. You're going to be arrested. There is one man, Otto Meyer, whom they have put in charge to get you.
Is that true? I've been singled out of all the others?
Look, this morning I disguised myself as a German officer. I went into the private office of von Bissing, the German military governor. I was, shall we say, liberating some documents to send to England. And from the next room I heard him tell Otto Meyer, "Die Cavell miss under Mao again."
The firing squad? Oh, no, they wouldn't. No woman has ever been executed.
Edith, don't be too sure. They are all madmen. Look what they did to Louvain. Burnt every book into priceless ashes. Sacked the city. Took them 6 days, but they did it. They do anything to terrify.
But to execute a nurse? Oh, no, they couldn't. 3 years hard labor, perhaps, but...
I'm not asking only for your sake. What about the others? Reverend Gahan, Prince Reginald, and the Princess, Henriette, Albert.
Every member of our unorganized organization. But you didn't mention your name.
Okay. When I print 25,000 copies of our underground paper 5 times a month, only I am responsible. If they catch me, don't be. My bad luck. But you, they will force you to tell everything. They know how. You're being watched. Those workmen out there, they dig a hole and fill it in. They're secret police.
But I can't run away.
Look, put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if hundreds of your enemy escaped in front of your very nose to come back one day to kill you?
No, I can't.
You're in there. Open the door. Cold man, you hear me? Your coal cart is blocking the sidewalk. I want it moved right away.
That's Mayor. I recognize his voice. Go, Edith, somehow. I'll hold him off.
There have been searches before. I'm not frightened.
Will you stop before it's too late?
How can I? I've heard there are more men hidden out there in the woods. Isn't that so?
Yes, more than 30 in Cambrai.
Then I cannot stop what I'm doing.
Coal man! In the name of the Geheime Politische Polizei, I order you to come out!
Philippe, if a single one of those 30 soldiers are taken and shot, it will be my fault.
I will come back later. This coal bag is full of our newspapers, which I must distribute. Don't say anything, Edith. Don't do anything.
Be careful, Philippe, for all of us.
Open the door!
Hey, what is all this noise, eh? Can't the coal man make an honest day's living anymore? It's winter time, you know. People must have coal.
Take that talk away.
Well, then, let me close this front door. You want all the sick and wounded in there to freeze to death?
You're standing in my way, Coleman. I have business inside. Not be off with you before I have you arrested for obstructing an officer in the performance of his duty. Edith Cavell.
Yes.
You will come with me to the commandature for questioning.
Oh, this is a difficult time of day for us. We're very busy. May I come tomorrow morning?
I am not making a request, Edith Cavell. I am making an order.
Am I under arrest?
Naturally. I might as well tell you all the others in your organization have been rounded up and have confessed.
I don't believe you.
Oh, then there is no organization.
I know of no organization.
Really? Hundreds of escaped soldiers are walking in and out of your clinic, and it is not organized. It is all over, Fräulein Cavell. The game is finished. You have gambled and lost. They have all confessed.
Nobody has confessed, for there is nothing to confess.
Perhaps. We shall see. Put on your coat.
May I write one letter.
No, you may not write one letter. You may not delay the interrogation. You will come with me at once.
But I can't just walk out and not leave some word.
If the commandatur authorizes, you can write at police headquarters.
They placed me in a cell. It was agreed, or should I say permitted, for me to write one letter. My dearest sisters and nurses, I hope you're not worrying about me. They have told me I shall be questioned again and again until they have what they wish to know, and then I shall know what they will do with me. Can you send me my imitation of Christ and some embroidery to work on? Only a few things, as I have no place to put them. I will write again when there's anything to tell. Don't worry. We must pray for the best. I hope all of you will carry on as usual.
Guard, open the Edith Cavell cell door. Good evening, Fräulein. I have come to talk with you.
Herr Mayor, I have no chair to offer. Only this one is provided.
Have they made you comfortable? You are now, let me see, 4 days as our guest. You receive from friends packages, flowers, yeah? I see you have been reading. Who is it?
A book by Thomas à Kempis.
Give it here. Imitation of Christ. I know it well. We Germans are not so illiterate as you might presume.
I presume no such thing.
I opened it to look. You have marked some passages. Quite a few.
Have you come here to make fun of me, Herr Mayor?
Not at all. I have come to improve my English. I read where you underline. If thou art unwilling to suffer, thou refusest to be crowned. But if thou desire to be crowned, fight manfully, endure patiently. How is my English?
Quite good.
And do you endure patiently, Fräulein Cavell? The roses are quite charming. The chrysanthemums, however, they are not doing so well.
No, they're dying. They don't like prisons any more than I do.
That seems to be the general complaint of your former associates. Albert Liebitz, for instance, a great complainer. The coal man, we have him too. The owner of a cafe you are known in, he is here. Also, Philip Book. You know him?
All these people are here.
Did you not know? And they have all confessed.
I don't believe you. Now, may I have my book back, please?
Read me your favorite passage, bitte.
It is no small prudence to keep silent in an evil time, and not be troubled by the judgment of men.
Do not worry, Fräulein. The judgment will come soon enough.
You Germans may give the orders, Herr Mayor, but the judgment is God's.
In a matter of hours, the Germans reached out and choked off that courageous lifeline by which one woman gave hundreds of fighting men a second chance to fight again. Anyone who had even anything to do with this extraordinary organization in Belgium was arrested. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. When the Germans could not force a confession from Edith Cavell, they forged a confession. And so, some thought Nurse Cavell had betrayed the loyal Belgians, all of whom risked their lives that others might live. But those who knew her better knew it could not have been her signature on the affidavits.
my dear sisters and nurses, thank you for my imitation of Christ. Will you also send me my little prayer book? And thank you for looking after my dear old Jackie. Please brush him sometimes and take him for a walk. He enjoys it so. Will you please send me at once my blue coat and skirt, white muslin blouse, and my gray gloves? I would like to wear them for the trial. Love to all. I hope to see you all soon, as time may be short. Your matron.
Fräulein.
Yes, Herr Mayor.
I have been informed you asked for ordinary clothing to wear at the trial.
Yes.
Why don't you wear your nurse's uniform? A woman in a uniform, a Red Cross uniform, might find more sympathy with the judges.
I never wear my uniform outside the hospital.
I would suggest, Fräulein, you can use all the help you can get.
Heaven will help me.
Natürlich, of course. It is for heaven to rescue you English. Do you know what we say of you here, Fräulein Cavell?
I have no idea.
We call you the angel from England.
Well, I certainly am from England.
Do you know also what we say of angels?
No.
They're very nice people, angels. But too bad, they are all dead.
Dear sisters, your delightful letter gave me great pleasure. And if I have not thanked you for your lovely flowers, they have made my cell gay. The roses are still fresh, but the chrysanthemums did not live very long. I am happy to know you are working well and devoted to your work. If you were in my place, you would learn how precious liberty is.
And Edith Cavell will take the stand. Edith Cavell, from November 1914 to July 1915, you have lodged French and English soldiers, including a colonel, all in civilian clothes. You have helped Belgians, French, and English of military age by furnishing them with the means of going to the front, notably in receiving them at your nursing home and giving them money.
Yes.
Who was the head, the originator of the organization?
There wasn't a head of the organization.
Was it Albert Liebitz?
No.
Philip Book?
No.
Why have you committed these acts?
I was sent, to begin with, 2 Englishmen who were in danger of death. Both were wounded.
Now, Fräulein, once these people crossed the frontier, did they send you news to that effect?
4 or 5 did so.
What did Philip Book do? What was his role?
I knew Monsieur Book very little. I met him a few times. I don't know what his role was.
In your signed affidavit, you gave names of those you recruited for this clandestine work.
There were no names on the document I signed.
I hold up this affidavit, and it has names on it and your signature. Are you telling me this is not your signature?
I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm saying there were no names on the document.
Yes, we know what you said. You don't have to repeat it. Do you realize your actions would be to the disadvantage of Germany and to the advantage of the enemy?
My preoccupation has not been to aid the enemy, but to help the men who applied to me to reach the frontier. Once across the frontier, they were free.
How many people have you sent to the frontier?
About 200.
Fräulein, you may step out of the witness box. You are dismissed.
Is that all, Albert? They're not giving her a chance to say anything or explain anything.
My sister, they are going to make short work of us all.
I can't bear it. Did you see Nurse Cavell's face?
So much suffering.
For one who has eased the suffering of so many others.
Fräulein White,
To the stand, bitte. And so, Fräulein White, you admit your treachery. Dressed as a nurse, hiding behind the uniform of the Red Cross, you have dishonored your calling. Do you have anything further to say?
No.
Speak up.
I said no.
Louder! I want the entire world to hear.
I have nothing further to say.
You wish to be a martyr like Fräulein Cavell, is that not so? Answer me. When you were harboring the enemies of Germany, did you not know what danger you are in acting so?
One must do one's duty without thinking of the consequences.
One must do one's duty without thinking of the consequences. I can never forget Sister White's words. That night, when we were taken from the trial and again locked up, I asked to see the Reverend Gehan, but not yet, I was told. He would not be allowed to see me until after I was sentenced.
High treason? It's unbelievable. Do you think...
I think you and I and Albert and Philippe do not have very much of a chance.
Yes, I feel it all going against us.
What does it matter, so long as we're not shot?
Oh, if only I had your composure, Nurse Cavell. Oh, what is your secret?
I have no secret, Sister White. Grant me patience, O Lord, even now in this emergency. Help me, my God, and then I will not fear, however grievously I be afflicted.
God, open Fräulein Cavell's cell door. Good evening, Fräulein.
Good evening, Herr Mayor.
You keep your cell very clean. No, don't get up. It is your cell, your home, and the one chair is your chair.
Have you come this evening to discuss my furnishings?
I came to bring you this.
A Bible?
From your pastor, the Reverend Gehan. It is never a bad thing to read the good book, but, Fräulein, frankly, if you ask me, I think you are reading it too late.
When will we know?
The sentence? By morning, I should imagine. Good night, Fräulein Judas. Guard the cell door.
I am racked with grief of heart. I am burdened with sins. I am troubled with temptations. And there is none to help me and save me but thou, O Lord God, to whom I commit myself, that thou mayst keep watch over me and bring me safe to life everlasting.
Philipp Vogt, Todesstrafe. Edith Cavell, Todesstrafe. Louise Touliet, Todesstrafe.
Todesstrafe. Death. For 5 of us. The others received prison sentences. Some were even acquitted. What could I write, Mother? What could I say now to the sisters at the hospital? Death. I knew, of course I knew. Deep down I must have known.
Reverend, you may go in. Guard. God be with you, my child.
No. It's useless. I am English and they want my life. Yesterday I was thinking of the last 2 we sent across the frontier. And how you tore a visiting card in half to help us. Did they get away safely?
No, I'm afraid they were caught almost at the border. and have been sent to prison.
They, too. How long will they give me?
Only until tomorrow morning at sunrise.
The sun rises at 5 these days.
Yes.
Oh, Reverend, you must not let my death affect you so. It was good of you to come.
Every day I have been asking them. They would not let me see you before.
But you know, Reverend, I've seen death so often. It isn't strange or fearful to me. My life has always been hurried and full of difficulties. The time of rest has been a great mercy.
10 weeks of imprisonment?
Everyone here has tried to be kind. I was thinking, even as I stood in the dark, being sentenced, and now, as I stand so close to God, patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness toward anyone.
They would not let me even attend the trial.
It was fairly conducted, Reverend. You see, under the circumstances, I did expect to be shot. Oh, now you sit, Reverend. I'll sit on the bed, and you sit on my one chair.
Oh, I see someone sent you flowers.
The sister. I've kept them all this time, even though they're dried and faded. But I remember them as they were once. Full of life.
Do you know the hymn, Edith? Abide with me.
Yes.
Well, shall we say the words together?
Abide with me. Fast falls the eventide.
The darkness deepens.
Lord,
with me abide. When other helpers fail, and comforts flee, help of the helpless, oh, abide with me.
But how can I be sure there is a heaven for me after death? I feel I have sinned so. I am so unworthy.
Edith, do you remember the story of the thief on the cross? And do you remember the Lord said unto him, Today thou shalt be with me in paradise. And he was a thief. Edith, you have nothing to feel unworthy of, be ashamed of, and nothing to fear.
Oh, thank you. I feel more at peace now.
Yes, well, perhaps I had better go, as you will want to rest.
Oh, yes, I have to be up at 5 in the morning. We shall meet again.
Yes, we shall, Edith. God be with you.
Two hours after sunrise, the morning of October 12th, 1915, Edith Cavell and Philippe Bach died in front of a firing squad, brought down by 2 salvos of rifle fire, which echoed and re-echoed for many years. Yet all this might never have happened. There is a postscript, if not an epitaph, about which I'd like to tell you when I return shortly. Truly, the name of Edith Cavell is among the great heroes of war. She set an example of devotion and selflessness which has never been exceeded and never been forgotten. But had not Belgium been the scene of fierce fighting, Edith Cavell, like the other nurses of her hospital, might never have been heard of. There would never have been the great need for the angel from England. Was it the hand of fate that gave us this extraordinary woman? Isn't it amazing that so often, when crisis or catastrophe arises, fate sends us a savior? Our cast included Marion Seldes, Bryna Rayburn, Court Benson, Robert Dryden, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
You know Gil Blake?
Well, I've never actually met him, but...
Correction, beautiful. You just did. Step in. The name is Gil Blake.
I went into that room because I knew instinctively I had no choice. There was danger there. All the old forgotten reflexes sent off a warning buzzer in the back of my head. Behind the man, I could see a robe thrown carelessly on the bed, a typewriter with a sheet folded in the platen, a battered hat I knew only too well. Everything in that room belonged to Gil, except this big man with the unbelievably light blonde hair and the deep, slow, drawling voice that claimed his name. Whoever he was most assuredly not Gil Blake.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Conventional wisdom tells us that a cat has 9 lives. But lest we be tempted to envy our feline friends, we should pause to consider that under certain circumstances, we humans could also have 9 lives, or 19, or 90, or the sky's the limit, provided we go about it in precisely the right way.
Mister, we gotta close the joint. Time to go home.
Home?
Yeah, home. You gotta go home.
But I can't. I don't know where my home is.
Well, what do you mean? Are you lost?
Yes. In a very real sense, I'm truly lost.
Well, what's your name?
I don't know.
Well, you're not from around here, I can tell.
No, I'm not from around here. Nor am I from anywhere.
Our mystery drama, 90 Lives, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Terry Keane and Fred Gwynne. We always have those who yearn nostalgically for the good old days. Barely 150 years ago, if you wanted to go out at night in almost any large city in the world, you would be well advised to hire an armed escort. So you see, we may be getting a return of those good old days sooner than most people think. On that particular theme, 2 young men stand in a doorway in a dark and deserted street. They hear approaching footsteps. One leans out, looks quickly. He nods at his companion, who has the taut, deadly air of a panther. The handle of a knife protrudes from his back pocket. The other is hefting what could be called a billy, or perhaps a blackjack. Short and squat, he has the murderous manner of a gorilla. The panther speaks.
It's a guy, all by himself. He looks like one of them dudes from the convention lost his way. Now listen to him. With an ape, you can knock him around, but don't kill him. We just grab his wallet and beat it. Here he comes.
Who are you? No, don't hit me. Don't.
We don't even have to touch him. One look at us and your keel's over. Hey, come on, get the wallet. The wallet. Hey, the guy must have had a heart attack. You got everything?
Hey, wait. That name badge from the convention. Let me have it.
What for?
What for, you clown? I pin this on my jacket, walk into that hotel, and then watch me pick up some change. Come on, rev it off. That's it. And Dr. Sidney LaFleur. Look at me. I'm a doctor. Okay, come on, let's blow.
Hey, Muldoon.
When what's-his-name comes in tomorrow, you got to order some hams and a couple of roast beefs.
Yeah, okay.
I thought we said we were going to close the place early.
We are.
Beginning tonight.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we got to start sometime.
All right.
You still got the lights on up front. I didn't hear you lock the door.
Listen, I got a customer at the counter.
Tell him to go home.
Muldoon, I don't like the way the fellow looks.
What's wrong with him?
I think he's sick.
What are we running, a hospital? Throw the bum out.
I wouldn't call him a bum.
What do I care what you call him? Just get rid of him. And close up.
It's just that he's kind of well-dressed.
Come on, Shirley. Huh?
All right. Sir, the time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things.
Of shoes and ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings.
Hey, that's the rest of it, all right. I forgot that part. Oh, I read that thing in school about 6 million years ago, and it's all I remember. Anyhow, the time has come. So, what'd you have? Chili, the yogurt, and the tea. That's a combo for you.
Miss...
That comes to $2.06.
Yes, but
you want to add it up? You'd be my guest.
No, it isn't that.
The 6 cents is for the governor. I mean, it's supposed to go to the general fund.
Look, I don't have $2.06.
You don't?
But I'm willing to wash dishes.
What dishes? You pull a stunt like this 10 o'clock in the morning, 8 in the evening, okay, but midnight, they're all washed.
Well, I'm only
in the second place, what do you know about washing dishes?
Well, I could just...
You got experience? Because you bust a couple on me, and that blows the $2 right there.
Well, I've washed...
You washed what? Look at your hands. Soft, white. You never washed a dish in your life. You ever done a day's work?
Miss, I just don't have any money to pay you.
Sure. Go home.
Go home?
Come back when you got the 206, or don't come back.
But I owe you the money.
What do you want me to do? Take you to court for $2?
But it certainly isn't my intention to cheat you.
Come on, I go through this all the time. Article 27 of the Penal Code, paragraph 4. It's called theft of service. You want me to call a cop? I can't bother. Now, come on. I want to close the joint.
But you can't close. The sign says open 24 hours.
Well, that's been changed. So why don't you just go home, huh?
I can't go home.
Yeah? What's the matter? You had a little skirmish with the wife? She throw you out?
No, it isn't my wife.
Listen, tell you how to handle it. Give her some flowers.
Please, listen to me.
Yeah, I know. You're asking yourself where you're going to get flowers this time of the night. You see the daisies and carnations near the napkin holders? Those are real. We got nothing phony in here. Now, let me put a little bunch together.
Oh, thank you, but
Why not? We get them fresh every morning. So here are the 3 moves you put on her, okay? You say, I'm sorry. You give her a kiss and hand her the flowers. You'll get away with it. Guys like you were born to get away with it. Yeah, I'll fix you a bouquet and you go home.
But I don't know where my home is.
What? What do you mean you don't know where your home is?
I just don't.
You mean you're lost?
Yes. In a very real sort of way, I'm truly lost.
Well, where do you live?
I don't know.
So, what's your name?
I don't know that either.
All right, just wait here a second, huh?
What's this? That guy's still out there.
Listen, Muldoon, he is in trouble.
What kind of trouble? For crying out loud, why do I care what kind of trouble he's in? Don't I have enough trouble of my own?
He don't know who he is.
What's that supposed to mean?
He don't know, that's all.
So what am I supposed to do about it? Call the cops? No. Don't call the cops. They'll figure I'm tied into it somehow.
Tied into what?
Whatever it is, I don't want nothing to do with it. Look, tell this guy to take a walk.
Muldoon.
No, what's the matter?
He's a very nice-looking guy.
Yeah?
And the clothes he's got on, they're very, very... I mean, you know, they ain't cheap. You can just see that he's somebody with class.
So?
So, I'd like to help him.
Mm-hmm. The Searching Heart by, what's that dame's name? Bonnie Carstairs or something.
All right, Muldoon, just cut it out.
You're always reading her books. And in every single one of them, she says the same exact thing. He walked into the room.
I said, cut it out.
And suddenly she knew her searching heart whispered, here he is at last. The quest has ended.
Okay, you had your little laugh for the day?
I don't think it's funny.
I'm trying to tell you he's in trouble because he don't know who he is.
Well, there's always an intelligent way to solve that kind of problem. I'll show you. Say, mister, why don't you just look in your wallet?
My wallet? It's gone.
Okay. So look through your pockets. Maybe you got some papers. A letter. A receipt. Something with your name on it.
He could have been mugged and been hit on the head, lost his memory.
You don't look like a guy who's been worked over. You got a bump on your head? Does it hurt?
No.
Look at the breast pocket of his jacket. The top part's been ripped off. How'd it happen?
I don't know.
Look, Johnny, what do you know? You remember walking in here, don't you?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. Now, go back from there to what you don't remember.
I remember I was sitting on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. How did you get there?
I don't know. A dark, deserted street.
Mm-hmm. The name of the street?
Columbia Avenue.
Columbia Avenue? I wouldn't be found there in daylight. What would you be doing there at night?
I don't know. I got up. I started to walk. That's when I saw the street sign.
What time was all this?
7:45.
How did you know?
Well, off in the distance was the tower of a huge skyscraper. It had a clock.
The Garfield Tower. He's telling the truth.
Okay, you're on the sidewalk, and you don't know who you are or how you got there.
Yes, I started to walk. I came to a large, well-lighted street.
Yeah? So why didn't you go up the nearest cop?
Because suddenly I was afraid.
Of what?
I know what had happened to me. I had developed amnesia. Now, why should I get amnesia?
Because you were hit on the head.
But I hadn't been hit on the head. Why should I suddenly find myself sitting on the sidewalk of a strange city with absolutely nothing in my pockets, no money, no identification?
That's what you should ask a doctor.
Then I saw the building across the street. It was the public library. I went inside, asked for a couple of medical books. I read the chapters on amnesia.
Yeah? And what did they say?
A great deal. But the significant part for me was the basic statement that most people get amnesia because they need it.
Who needs amnesia?
You see, sometimes you find yourself in an intolerable situation, and so desperately you seek a way out, but you can't find one. Maybe there aren't any that are satisfactory, so you just create another existence for yourself. You block out all memories of your past life, your real life.
Just like that?
Well, generally you need something to trigger it, a violent or a dramatic incident.
Okay, you got amnesia. Then what did you do?
I left the library. I kept walking. It began to rain. I saw this place. I came in. I was hungry. I had to think, well, what was I to do?
And did you decide?
No.
Look, we got to close up. I say you better go to the cops or hospital.
I don't know if I can.
What's stopping you?
What if I'm wanted?
For what?
I don't know. A crime of some kind.
A guy like you? What kind of crime could you commit?
I don't know, but obviously I'm trying to block something from my memory. Certainly, I'm running away.
Muldoon, we can't just toss him out.
What am I running here? A hospital?
He's on the lam. You gotta give him a break.
Who says so?
Because that's the kind of guy you are. You know what it's like to be running from the cops.
Yeah, but I didn't do nothing.
Well, maybe he didn't either.
The guy just spelled it out for you. He's sure he did.
Muldoon, it's raining outside.
Tell you what, Johnny. It's kind of late and all, huh? Me and my sister here, we got no place for you to sleep in the apartment upstairs. But, we got this little room in back. It's got a bed in it. Come on. I tucked him in, nice and comfy.
Thanks, Muldoon. Wow, look at it coming down outside.
Yeah. Listen, Shirley. What are you thinking about, anyhow?
Nothing.
You think this guy is going to be grateful?
That has nothing to do with it.
Hey, Shirley, you can get yourself a guy. You're a good-looking dame.
Except when I walk.
Oh, come on. It ain't that much of a limp.
Thanks.
Sometimes you can hardly even notice it.
Okay. You want to let that be the last word?
This guy, how do you know he don't have a wife and half a dozen kids?
I don't know.
How do you know the cops don't want him?
I don't know that either.
What we're doing is hiding him out.
What we're doing is giving some poor, helpless person some shelter.
Yeah, you know what that's called? Accessory after the fact.
But we don't know he committed a crime.
Yeah? You want to bet?
All right. Would you like to bet? On the basis of what you know so far, which side would you take? All you know about the gentleman in question is his name and his title. Oh, yes, you do. We told you. Think back to the very beginning of the story. Meanwhile, in just a few minutes, we shall go ahead to Act 2. Our literature is filled with stories of the stranger, the man or woman of mystery who knocks on the door and asks for shelter. The stranger. Who or what has directed him to knock on our door instead of another? And for what reason has he come? To save? To destroy? Well, we have one of those things going on right here.
Oh, good morning. You sleep okay?
Yes. Very quiet, restful.
Feel better?
I feel fine.
Any, improvement in the general situation? I mean, you figure out who you are?
No.
Yeah. Well, that's tough. Hey, look, you want to shave? Muldoon says to use this razor.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Most kind.
I gotta go up front and open up the place. As soon as you're ready, come in and have some breakfast.
Well, you know I don't have any money.
We'll just add it to the bill. I want a Western, 2 soft-boiled, 2 poached, and a couple easy over.
How's your starb order?
He says he's better this morning.
Better than what?
2 side orders of bacon.
Shirley, I still say...
Yeah, I know. The cops or the hospital.
It's got to come to that sooner or later.
Why?
Why? Hey, what are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Shirley, it ain't right.
And a stack of wheats.
You want to make this guy depend on you.
Why not? A guy like him with his kind of class?
I never thought I'd hear you talk like that.
What other chance do I have?
How many times do I have to tell you? It ain't right.
Right or wrong? It's your fault.
Shirley, don't say that.
Well, do you mean it ain't true? You were driving the car. You had half a load on.
What's gotten into you lately?
Muldoon, I got a chance now. I can tell by the way he looks at me.
But the guy ain't himself.
This is the self he is now. And that's the self that wants me.
But sure, one day you can wake up and remember a life that's maybe got absolutely no place for you in it. And that day might come tomorrow.
And that day may never come.
You can't do a thing like this, Shirley.
Muldoon, I am warning you. Don't ruin this for me.
You expect me to just stand around and do nothing?
1 oatmeal and a French toast. Oh, I thought that breakfast rush would never be over.
Want another cup of coffee, Johnny?
No, thank you. I believe I don't like coffee. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling I eat very little for breakfast.
What else do you know about yourself?
Well, I really can't remember.
What I'm saying is, what do you feel? Sure, maybe you lost your memory, but how about the things you know how to do? Like, this is, well, in that field, but supposing you knew how to play a violin, would you be aware of that?
Well, I don't feel I know how to play a violin.
Mm-hmm. You figure you could be a carpenter?
Hey, not with those hands.
So, it's a white-collar kind of job. You must work in an office. Any idea what kind?
I don't know.
Jerry's coming on any minute now, Shirley. So I want to take an hour off, huh? I'll be back for the lunch crowd.
Okay.
See you around, Johnny.
Well, I don't know what to say.
About what?
About anything. I can't continue to take advantage of your hospitality.
Well, what else would you want to do?
I don't know. I have no money.
Supposing you did have some money. I mean, enough to eat with, get a place to sleep, even get on an airplane and go somewhere. Supposing you had that kind of money.
Yes.
It's not all that much. A couple or $300, maybe a little bit more. What would you do? I mean, where would you go?
I don't know.
Would you try to find your way back to where you belong?
The trouble is, I must deeply and truly feel that I don't belong there anymore. That's why I'm in my present state.
So, if you did have this money, all you'd do is just wander around till it was gone.
That's probably true.
Then why go anywhere?
Because...
Hey, listen. I'd like to ask you something, but you gotta promise not to laugh, huh?
Oh, I could never laugh at you.
It sounds kind of silly to just come out with a thing like this, but do you believe in fate?
Fate?
I know it's a subject a lot of people don't like to talk about.
Fate is the story of our lives.
So, anyway, going along, why did you come in here last night?
Why?
Yeah, why? What brought you here? I mean, there's 1,000 joints like this in town.
Was it because I was looking for a haven, a place of safety?
Isn't that fate?
Perhaps. But what can I do? How long can I stay here?
As long as you want to.
I don't want to go back out there, Shirley.
You don't have to.
I'm tired.
Listen, why don't you go in the back and take a nap?
It's not that kind of tired. It's world weariness. The Germans call it Weltschmerz.
Hey, you talk German.
I just did. Yes, I can. I do. German and Latin.
You speak Latin?
Well, nobody speaks Latin anymore, but I know I can read it and write it.
You must be very educated.
Educated? Yes, I feel that I am, that I know a great many things.
What sort of things?
Sagas.
What are those?
Stories. Old Teutonic stories, legends, literature.
Yeah, I would say that makes you educated. Now, you listen to me and you can tell that I ain't. I mean that I am not. I never finished high school.
Was that possible? I mean, I thought it was compulsory.
Well, certainly. But if you don't want to go, they really cannot force you to.
Well, why did you not finish school?
I was, ashamed to go out of the house.
Why?
I was 12. Muldoon, my brother, he had bought his first car. And he took me for a ride, and he cracked it up.
Oh.
It's kind of funny. They could fix the car, and it ran as good as new, but not me.
Yeah.
I couldn't run at all. I couldn't dance. Why should you go to high school if you can't go to the dances?
Why, indeed.
Yeah. That's how I looked at it then.
So you stayed home?
I did more than stay home. See, I did what you did. I tried to get amnesia.
Amnesia?
I didn't know what it was at the time, and it didn't work for me the way it's working for you. I mean, look at yourself. You're in another world, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whatever it is that was hurting you back in the old one, that's gone now, isn't it?
Yes, it's gone.
I found a world for myself, too.
Where?
It's this woman who writes these books. Her name is Bonnie Carstairs. Is that name familiar?
I don't think so.
Oh, she is a genius. She writes books that are so... I mean, you can just feel it.
Wonderful things happen in those books, don't they?
How did you know? I thought you said you never...
I can tell by looking at your face as you talk about it.
I mean, every story has a happy ending. And you know why? Because the two people love each other forever.
To love forever. Doesn't happen in the real world.
Yeah. That's why we both tried to leave it.
You know, Shirley, I never met anyone like you.
How do you know?
Because if I had, if there had been someone like you, I never would have left that world.
I don't even know your name.
It doesn't matter. That name, whatever it was, belonged to another time, another place, another person.
Then you need a new name.
What do you suggest?
Let me think. No point rushing into this thing. And besides, we have plenty of time, don't we?
Yeah. We have all the time in the world.
Where's the boarder?
That's enough.
What do you want me to call him?
He's at the library.
What's he doing there?
Well, what do you think? Reading. Told me it's something he has to do.
What's he read?
Oh, stuff in German and Latin.
Sounds kind of heavy.
He is not a frivolous person.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get married.
What?
Why not?
You don't know who he is.
You don't know who I am either.
But you're not leading a double life.
How do you know?
I give up. What's he gonna do for a living?
I thought you gave up.
Answer the question.
He is educated. You can see that.
So?
So? He can teach school. Now what's the problem?
The problem is you don't walk in and teach school just like that. You need diplomas, degrees, credentials.
Then he'll do something else.
Like what?
So, I'll support him.
Hey, here's a guy who's got 3 strikes on him, and he asked you to marry him.
In the first place, he don't have 3 strikes. Secondly, he hasn't asked me to marry him yet.
But he will.
Muldoon, don't you spoil this for me. I just had this feeling that this is my last chance. My only chance.
But surely...
Whatever he is, I want him. Muldoon, promise you won't go to the cops.
I cannot make that promise.
If you go, I'll never talk to you again as long as I live.
Shirley, I want you to use your common sense.
Why? Will that make me happy? Give me some companionship? Muldoon, you have to swear you won't go to the cops or I'm going to take off this apron and I'm going to limp out of here and I'm not going to...
You didn't have to use that word.
Promise.
All right, now, I won't go to the cops. But...
Yes, but...
You and me, Shirley, we have to know who this guy is.
Why?
Because it's time you grew up. All right, I won't go to the cops. But we're going to run him down ourselves.
What are you talking about?
Listen, this guy can be the reincarnation of Albert Einstein. Or he can be Jack the Ripper. But we're going to find out. Then you can decide for yourself.
You must admit he poses some rather dramatic alternatives. Obviously, our friend must be a missing person, and logically, it would seem that the police are already trying to find him. If the law, with all its resources, has so far drawn a blank, why does a short-order cook in a diner think he can improve on their performance? As you know, there is an answer somewhere in Act 3.
At the store, they told me there's a powerful anti-itch drug I can buy without a doctor's prescription. Now, I use Bicozine cream as directed. No more burning, embarrassing itching. No more scratching. Bicozine actually speeds healing. Bicozine cream. What a relief.
Now, soften and remove hard, callous skin with the same ingredient doctors use most. Apply Dermasoft cream to feet, hands, elbows as directed. Dermasoft cream.
Tony Randall for Rinse and Vac. September is Rinse and Vac carpet cleaning month. And that means you can save your carpets and some cash now when you do it yourself with Rinse and Vac. We have very low rental rates to help you save now. And when you rent during carpet cleaning month, we'll give you a coupon good for a free Rinse and Vac rental later, the next time you steam clean your carpets. So save some cash and save your carpets when you do it yourself with Rinse and Vac. Rinse and Vac. Rate it now at a participating hardware store near you.
Hello. You know who this is? Suppose I said Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. Would you know then? I guess you would, because that was hung on me a long time ago, although I never said it. This is Arthur Godfrey, and I do have an important message for you about direct deposit, which is a way to get our Social Security or other government checks sent straight to wherever we do our banking. I mean, it's a good thing because it means freedom and convenience and the security of knowing that our money is safe and sound every month, whether we're home or not. So let's enjoy the peace of mind that millions already have. Ask about direct deposit wherever you do your banking. And don't thank me. What are old friends for, anyhow?
More than 10 million of Arthur's old friends are enjoying direct deposit. It means freedom, convenience, and the comfort of knowing their money's safe and sound. Ask about direct deposit wherever you do your banking. A public service message on behalf of the U.S. Treasury from the Ad Council.
Evil is easy and has infinite forms, or so we are told. But what about good? Does this imply that good is difficult and is immediately recognized? Sometimes it's so difficult to do good, the pressures are so heavily against you. Furthermore, in many cases, nobody is asking you. And into the bargain, so few people will thank you. It's a wonder there are any good deeds being performed at all in this hard, cold, cruel world.
Muldoon, I'm in love with him. And don't say it's crazy.
I'm not saying anything.
Because it is crazy. But since when is love anything else? It's happening to me, and don't you knock it. Because he's the only one I'll ever have.
So, let's find out who he is.
I told you I don't want to.
Then I'll do it myself.
You promised you wouldn't go to the cops.
I'll keep that promise. You'll have to hold the fort till I come back.
Where are you going?
To the Forest Park Hotel.
Why?
Maybe I'll find the answer.
Why the Forest Park?
Because I figured it out.
Yeah, from what?
From what he told me. From what I seen.
What did he tell you? What did you see?
You were there. He found himself on Columbia Avenue. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This makes him a stranger. No one from around here would walk on Columbia Avenue at night.
Go on.
Well, let's say he went out for a walk. Where would he be coming from? A hotel. And what hotel is just 5 blocks from Columbia Avenue? The Forest Park.
And that's why you're going to the Forest Park, huh? It's a big hotel. They don't remember everybody. You don't know what name to ask for.
You know what they got a lot of at the Forest Park? Conventions. And you know what I'm willing to bet? He was there for one of them.
How can you say that?
You noticed it first. You told him that the top part of his coat pocket had been ripped away, right? You asked him how it happened. He didn't know. I do.
How?
He could have been wearing one of those plastic badges. You know, with his name on it. and somehow it got torn off.
Muldoon, he can't be a bad guy. I mean, look, he wants to be out of whatever or wherever he was. Can't we let him?
Sure, you can let him if you want. But first, you have to know who he is.
Muldoon!
Yeah. Hiya, Max.
Hey, can I buy you a drink?
Not just yet. Listen, Max, you get plenty of conventions in this hotel.
All day, every day, maybe as many as 5 or 6 at the same time.
Yeah, so it might be hard for you to remember a particular guy if I described him.
You know, Muldoon, standing behind the bar here, they all get to look like goldfish in a bowl.
What have you had in here lately?
What have we had? We had plumbers, we had real estate people. Hey, I wouldn't know where to begin.
How about school teachers?
No, not lately. Doctors, lawyers, but school teachers...
It's just that this guy strikes me as a school teacher.
Why?
He sounds very educated. Also, he says he talks German and Latin. Who'd have been around here who could talk like that?
German and Latin.
I know it's a tough order. I can't even be sure he was at the hotel. It's just a hunch.
Hey, wait, Muldoon.
You got something?
Yeah, you threw me off when you said school teachers, although some of them do teach.
Who?
Linguists.
Who are they?
They specialize in languages.
Okay.
I remember we had such a group here a couple of days ago. Small group, about 50 or 60. I think it was a seminar. Wait! That was the one where the guy left in a hurry.
What do you mean?
Well, he just disappeared. He walked out one night. No one ever saw him again. The next day, we found out why. He comes from Chicago. Before he had left for the seminar, he murdered his wife. Left her in the basement.
He murdered his wife?
Police think so. Anyhow, he disappeared from here about an hour before they came to pick him up.
Would you happen to recall his name, Max?
How could I forget? We never get this much excitement. His name was LaFleur. Dr. Sidney LaFleur.
Dr. LaFleur.
Ph.D. Oh, and there's a funny part to the story, too. Well, it isn't funny. It's just ironic. Some sneak thief had either found or stolen Dr. LaFleur's name badge and was using it to get into the main rooms. The police saw the name and picked him up. He'll sit in jail for quite a while.
Dr. Sidney LaFleur of Chicago.
Who murdered his wife.
Yeah. Who murdered his wife.
Turn up anything at the Hotel Forest Park?
Yeah.
Important?
It depends on whether you think it's important.
What is it?
His name is Dr. Sidney LaFleur.
He's a doctor.
Not one of the medical kind, the professor type.
Oh. And is he married?
He was.
Oh, divorced?
No. I guess you could call him a widower.
His wife is dead.
Yeah. So I understand.
And how long ago?
It was very recent.
Oh. What did she die of?
He killed her.
No.
I bought a Chicago paper at the hotel. See? Down here. Still at large, Dr. Sidney LaFleur. Right? That's his picture, no? Who shot his wife to death and left her in the basement of their suburban home just before departing for the West Coast 4A convention. California police say he has disappeared so far without leaving a trace. And so on.
Muldoon, what are you going to do?
I don't know. You made me swear I wouldn't go to the police. So, what do you want to do?
I don't care.
He's a murderer.
Maybe he had his reasons. Maybe she deserved it.
You know that's no argument,
I
Shirley.
don't want to argue. I want him.
You can have him. Under certain conditions. You'll have to keep him hidden in the back room.
We don't need anybody else.
It's a great life. You might as well be in jail.
But we'll be in love.
That won't make it any better.
He and I, We're going to work it out.
You will, huh?
Well, hello.
Oh, hi. Yeah. What, you want a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thank you, my dear. When I get back.
From where?
From the library.
Oh, the library. Hey, look, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be seen.
Oh, yes, you're right. My dear, you're really very bright about these things.
We'll fix up a very nice place, and I'll get all the books you want, everything.
Yes.
It's going to be just great.
Well, it's getting dark now. Do you suppose I could just go out for a walk, look at the sunset?
Well, you know, it could be dangerous.
That's right, but, when I feel confined, I just feel myself going to pieces sometimes.
You want to answer the phone, Shirley?
I didn't hear the phone.
Why, sure. It just rang. I'll get it myself. Hello? Who? Just a minute. I'll see. Is there a Dr. Sidney LaFleur in here? Dr. LaFleur? Phone call.
Dr. LaFleur?
Who's calling Dr. LaFleur? Who? Oh, his wife. Dr. LaFleur, if you're in the place, your wife is on the phone.
No.
Muldoon.
If Dr. LaFleur, Dr. Sidney LaFleur of Chicago is here, your wife is on the telephone.
She can't be on the phone.
What are you talking about? I got it right here.
It's impossible. It's impossible. Ernestine can't be on the telephone. Hand it over. I'll prove it.
Are you Dr. LaFleur?
Hello? Hello, Ernestine? Ernestine? She isn't there. Don't you see? She can't be there. She's dead.
You're Dr. LaFleur.
I told you she couldn't be on the phone. She's dead. She's in the basement where I left her after I killed her.
No, don't say that.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you? What am I doing in this place? Oh, that's the newspaper. I guess they know about it. Yes, they found her. Oh, look! My picture. Sir, would you be good enough to call the police?
I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't, but I want to give myself up. I committed a murder. You see? There's my picture, and you can read the story.
Yeah, I know, but I can't call the police. Shirley, you'll have to do it.
Me?
Yeah. You made me promise not to. That means it's up to you.
But Muldoon,
Shirley, do it, and it'll be all over. There'll be an end to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, young lady. Don't look so sad. I have to pay for it. It'll be all right. Besides, when you're sad, you have those frown lines, and you're really such an attractive young lady.
Am I?
Could you doubt it?
Hello? Police headquarters? Could you send someone over right away? A man has a confession to make. Yes. Muldoon's Diner.
Don't look so sorrowful, miss. Everything's going to be all right.
Shirley?
Don't worry about me, Muldoon. Everything's going to be all right.
All right is a relative term. In this case, we have to settle for people learning to live with their limitations and making the best of what they have, which, when you come to consider it, is no small accomplishment. Making the best of it may not sound very exciting, but in the end, it's the only thing that really works. I shall return shortly.
I like pickles, but they don't like me.
I like pizza, but it doesn't like me. Send your stomach some Digel.
Digel's special combination of antacid and anti-gas ingredients gives you fast, gentle relief from acid indigestion, heartburn, and gas in just minutes.
I like hot dogs, but they don't like me. Send your stomach some Digel.
For occasional use only as directed.
What a difference it makes when you got it.
Every moment's a special moment on Kodak film. A warm body entering a cold lake. That's worth a picture. The bend of a pole with a fish on the line. How's that?
What a difference it makes when you got what it takes. What a difference it makes when you got it.
Your family's special, especially on Kodak film.
Look closely at the medicine you take for your hay fever. There's a good chance it's an antihistamine and nothing more.
Nothing more?
Don't give up. Arm yourself with ARM.
ARM is antihistamine strengthened. Strengthened with decongestant for freer breathing, clearer sinuses. Strengthened for better relief. Arm yourself with ARM.
ARM.
ARM. For occasional use only as directed.
Golden oldies. Remember when those records were only 39 cents? Here's another hit from those days when money went a long way. Today, Kool-Aid unsweetened is still a great value. With your sugar, it's only about 13 cents a quart. Has vitamin C, too. And these hot days, your kids will love that icy Kool-Aid taste as much as you did.
Kool-Aid brand unsweetened soft drink mix. You loved it as a kid. You trust it as a mother.
Nine lives, 19 lives, 90 lives. Within each of the CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Not many of us live under the constant threat of unknown danger. Certainly few of us would choose to do so. Is a man brave or a fool if he actually seeks out peril? Today, a true story of a man always in the shadow of death, for he is a member of that elite corps called the secret agent, acknowledged the most hazardous profession on earth.
Mr. Churchill.
Yes, what is it?
I am Pierre Brojolette, French intelligence. And this is Wing Commander Forrest Thomas.
Ah, yes. Special operations. De Gaulle was telling me. You two are to be dropped over France to make monkeys out of the Nazis. What do you wish?
To know if you've decided to go ahead with it.
Now I ask you. Two men who wish to risk their lives to shorten the war. I can tell you this. The King's First Minister is not going to stand in your way. Go to it. And I hope you land on your feet. Our mystery drama, The White Rabbit, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate, Jr. and stars Norman Rose. It is sponsored in part by Pinnacle Books. I shall return shortly with Act One.
The South. The end of the Civil War. A time of tragedy and triumph. Heartbreak and heroism.
From this turbulent era of our great American heritage emerges the proud, passionate saga of one family, their plantation and their dreams. Windhaven's Bounty by Marie Desjolais, the 9th book in the best-selling Windhaven saga. Windhaven's Bounty, new from Pinnacle Books. Windhaven's Bounty, wherever paperbacks are sold.
Can't stop nibbling blue diamond almonds every day of the week. There's roasted salt for the Monday blues. Cheese is pleasing every Tuesday. Ranch salt makes Wednesday move. Onion garlic, Thursday's improving. Friday, barbecue's just right. The smokehouse lights up a Saturday night. Home natural brings Sunday to a peak. There's a different flavor for every day of the week. Blue diamond almonds.
It's holiday baking time. Time to bring home the butter and flour and sugar and get out the rolling pin. Time to get to Jewel. Because this week Jewel has butter on sale. And somehow nothing tastes better than things baked with butter. Imagine delicate almond crescents. Then bake them with butter from Jewel. Picture creamy shortbread cookies, baked till they just start to brown, then covered all over with sprinkles. It's time for Yule logs, candies, and gingerbread men. Time for fruit breads. Time to bring home the butter from Jewel. Come on in. You'll find quartered, lightly salted, or unsalted Land O'Lakes butter is just $1.79 for a 1-pound package. And through Wednesday, Jewel's own Hill Farm butter in the bright yellow 1-pound box is just $1.59. Starting your holiday baking, bring home the butter from Jewel. Jewel, for a simply delicious Christmas.
In the last World War, and I say that hopefully, there were many who died and many who dared. Among the most venturesome was the secret Allied agent known as the White Rabbit. To begin our tale, let me take you to his hutch, which, as of this moment, is unfortunately high in the sky over France, in a parachute, floating down over German gunfire.
Bad luck. I hope the others who bailed out ahead of me got away. Now, if I could head for that open spot. Oh, that was close. What's the matter with those Germans firing at me? Target practice? I'd better maneuver the chute towards that clump of trees. Better place to hide. Here goes. So far, so good. Maybe they can't see me up in these high branches. Now, to unsnap the buckles. Oh, what have I done to my back? Slowly. Easy. Now, and I can just turn a little and undo the main buckle. Oh, I can't reach it.
You up there in that tree! Aviator! We have our guns aimed at you. Come on down.
I'd like to oblige you, but I can't. I'm trapped in my parachute.
Then we shall have to come up and get you.
I can say without exaggeration, there isn't a German prison camp I can't escape from. I've done it a few times, and I dare say there'll be more times. I speak German and French fluently, so disguises are possible. A little wheeling, a little dealing, a little wall climbing, and some fast sprinting. And by Christmas 42, I was out of prison and back in London.
Your name is Thomas, is it not?
Yes, General de Gaulle. Wing Commander Forrest Thomas, RAF.
British Special Operations recommended you for a job. You speak French and German.
I spent all my younger days in Paris, and then when the Nazis invaded France, I returned home and joined the RAF.
Yes, I know. I have your dossier in front of me. You seem to have a knack for escaping.
Yes, and also one for getting captured, I'm afraid.
For the misfortunes of war. This is our problem, Thomas. France is invaded, but not on its knees. The Nazis are finding out one cannot guillotine every Frenchman. As long as he keeps his head, he still has his heart. And that is defeating him, you understand?
I'm afraid not, General.
At heart, the French want to resist the occupiers, but every Frenchman is such an individualist. Resistance is not effective.
Yes, I've run across that. Every Frenchman believes only he knows how to win the war, and he's going to do it alone.
I have been broadcasting here from London, urging the various clandestine organizations to work together. It's like advising one's own children. It falls on deaf ears. Now, do you understand?
Yes, I'm beginning to.
You see, you advise your eldest son what to do for his own good and the good of the family, and then you tell the second son, and the third. You instruct your daughters, but nothing comes of it. They may be your flesh and blood, but they don't know how to obey instructions or work together.
Your analogy concerns the French resistance group.
They are pulling apart. They are hurting France. Look at these reports. Bordeaux. A bomb placed in a wire factory taken over by the enemy does not go off. A dud. Lille. Also failed sabotage. The fire bombs intended for the gas storage tanks set fire to 3 farmhouses. The tanks are saved. Le Havre. The entire resistance group is rounded up while waiting for the go-ahead from Paris to blow up the docks.
Poor coordination.
Poor? None.
Could it be more than lack of cooperation? I mean, are there double agents in our underground?
I wish I could believe that. But it's stubbornness. On the one hand, the French communist resistance groups. On the other, true patriots for whom politics is for peacetime.
What is my assignment, General?
The final word will come from the British. I wanted to see you first myself. I will talk to Winston.
I need some special training in codes and ciphers. Parachuting I can do.
If Winston agrees, I propose to pair you off with Commandant Pierre Brossolette of our intelligence, and to have the two of you dropped into France. We have a good man there near Lyon, a farmer, who will pick you up. He runs our clandestine radio relay.
I haven't met the Commandant, but I've heard of him.
He broadcasts to the resistance under the name of Commander Passy. I think you and Brossolette are what's needed to organize our underground into a unified fighting force. It's worth a try, no?
Yes, sir.
There's only one instruction we won't bother to give you.
Oh, what is that?
How to escape should the Germans capture you. I think you might give us lessons in that. This is the BBC French service calling from London on 34.5 meters. This is the BBC. Keep your radio receivers tuned as low as you can, so that no enemy can overhear this broadcast. This is the BBC calling from London. Here now is Commander Passy.
Fighters for freedom, this is Commander Passy. This will be a short broadcast. Our general zookeeper is sending you some fine poodle dogs. They will be well trained, and you will enjoy them. Pass the word. We will repeat this transmission in 1 hour from now at exactly 1900 hours on 34.5 meters. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. This is Commander Passy. Jacques, was it all right?
Yes, Pierre, it was fine.
Thomas, I didn't ask you. What does the engineer say?
Pierre, you make no mistake. You said 34.5. In these broadcasts, do you always refer to de Gaulle as General Zookeeper?
Always. You know who the trained poodles are, don't you?
Yes. We are poodles, pigeons, or rabbits. When peace comes, I'll never look at a poodle, a pigeon, or a rabbit without thinking... Is there someplace we could walk around and stretch our legs?
Well, the corridor outside. It runs along all the radio booths. We could walk up and down there.
Pierre, let's do it.
Jacques?
Yes, Commandant Brossolette.
The wing commander and I are going to take a little walk up and down the corridor. I'll be back in time for the next transmission.
Mr. Churchill is doing a broadcast from the studio next door. You'll find the corridor a little crowded with security.
The Prime Minister? Just the man I want to see. De Gaulle keeps saying Churchill hasn't decided yet, and Christmas has come and gone.
Yeah, that's true. We're as ready to go as we're going to be.
Let's see if the PM believes in starting the new year right. Mr. Churchill?
Yes, what is it?
I am Pierre Brossolette, French intelligence. I was broadcasting in the next studio, and This is Wing Commander Forrest Thomas.
Oh, yes, of course. Special operations. Charles was telling me. You two are to be dropped over France to make monkeys out of the Nazis. Well, what did you wait?
To know, Mr. Prime Minister, whether you have decided to go ahead with it, and when.
Well, I would say this is the easiest decision I've had to make since I became the King's First Minister. You two wish to risk your lives to shorten the war. Far be it from me to stand in your way. Go to it. And I hope you land on your feet.
Here's the British airplane. Jean, flash your flashlight 3 times straight up into the sky. Yes, wait, like that. Oh, but I see it. Yes, it's there. I'm sure. Once more, Jean. 2 flashes. Look, one of them is bailed out. They see the parachute. Oh, here comes the second one. There goes the plane back to England. They're coming down smoothly. Jean, you watch over towards the hill, and I'll look across the field. Wherever they land, we'll run to them right away. Commander Passy, oui. Yes, we saw you come down.
Oh, good. Help me fold up this parachute.
Yes, very good. I'm Gabriel. This is Jean.
This is Wing Commander Forrest Thomas.
Yes, good. Jean, help the commander fold up his parachute.
Good to meet you, Gabriel. How do we get out of here?
Yes, well, we have brought these 2 extra bicycles.
Well, this one's for me. It's a little small for a man my size.
Well, it's all we could get. I didn't know the Wing Commander would be such a tall gentleman.
I shall manage. Have we far to go?
Say, 10 kilometers to the safe house. Commander Passy, Jean and I will lead the way. The road is very bad, and we cannot show a light, so one must be careful.
Gabriel, you can call me Pierre, or Pierre Brojolet.
You are not Commander Passy?
On shortwave radio, I am Passy. On a bicycle, I am Pierre. Ready, Thomas?
Yes, as ever I will be.
We're ready.
We start. Try to follow our tracks.
Hey, look at me on a bicycle. I haven't ridden one of these since I was a boy. Thomas, watch out! Thomas, you'll never do 10 kilometers by falling off.
I didn't choose to. Well, I'll try again.
Gabriel, Jean, wait for us. Thomas, it's all a question of balance.
Yes, I may find it easier to walk.
If something happens to one of you, Jean and I will try to stop. But we must remember this part of Normandy is full of Germans. So, if we see a patrol, we'll just keep going and wait for you further on.
Agreed. Thomas, have you figured out what you did wrong?
Well, my legs are too long and the wheels are too short. Perhaps I could pedal with my knees.
Whatever, just keep going. I read somewhere that Ben Franklin had said, "A little neglect may breed mischief. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. And for want of a warning, the battle was lost." Could that happen again? It would distress me greatly to learn that the mission had to be aborted because tall Thomas couldn't ride a small bicycle. I shall return shortly with Act 2.
Hi, I'm an elf. Yeah, like in Christmas. You know, weather conditions at the pole are brutal on my hair. The reindeer just love it, but frankly, I'd rather be in Tahiti. Well, Valurite pharmacies have something that helps protect against damage done to my hair. During Valurite's Christmas sale, 16-ounce Flex shampoos and instant conditioners in a variety of formulas for your type of hair are just $1.69 each. I bought some Flex for the big guy, too. His hair's going to be a mess when he gets back home Christmas morning. Find the Valurite nearest you in the yellow pages under pharmacies.
Wrap up
A beautiful Christmas at Sears with values for the kitchen. Now at most Sears retail stores. Save over $55 on a 9-piece cast aluminum cookware set with a Silverstone nonstick interior and baked porcelain exterior. Just $79.99. Then for quick cleanup, save $100 on a Kenmore built-in dishwasher with 3-level wash cycle. Now just $319.95. For kitchen values at Christmas, you can count on Sears. Minimum savings nationally. Savings based on regular separate prices.
Homeowners, businessmen, apartment dwellers, the crime rate in Chicago and the surrounding communities is on the rise. And if you've been burglarized or have a fear of being burglarized, vandalized, or even worse, and you want affordable positive protection for your loved ones and your valuable possessions, Crime Buster urges you to call 228-0900 right now. Learn about the Crime Buster, an affordable new electronic security system that detects the sounds of breaking and entering at all points of entry. The Crime Buster works before, not after the crime has been committed. It sets off flashing lights and a powerful electronic siren which frightens the criminal away before he can commit the crime. Plus, the Crime Buster unit can be equipped to signal an operator to call the police. Unlike other security systems, Crime Buster requires no costly wiring or installation. For a free, informative, descriptive brochure, call 228-0900 today. Operators are on duty 24 hours a day at 228-0900. You call Crime Busters today at 228-0900 to have that extra peace of mind.
February 25th, 3 a.m. Pierre and Thomas arrive by bicycle at the Normandy farmhouse. Clandestine contact is made with all resistance leaders. February 26th, 8 a.m. They are on a local bus bound for Rouen. 4 p.m. They board the Rouen-Paris train. Next morning, 6 a.m., the train arrives in Paris as the two agents discuss plans in the train's washroom.
I'll leave first, Thomas, and walk to the rear of the train. We'll meet at midnight tonight at the Cliché warehouse. All resistance ships will be there. Where are you hiding out today?
I have some old friends who used to work at the French radio. I looked them up. In the old days, there was always plenty of wine for visitors.
Stand behind the door as I open it. Au revoir. À ce soir.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing walking along the Seine at 11 o'clock at night? The embankment is verboten, forbidden. There's a curfew for all civilians.
I always walk here at this hour.
So do I and my patrol. I haven't seen you here before.
Since the streetlights have been turned off and Paris is a dark city, I don't wonder you haven't seen me.
I ask you again, what are you doing here?
Colonel.
Yeah?
Do you see those boats tied up on the Seine?
Yeah.
Those are my boats. I come here every night to make sure they are not stolen.
We Germans confiscate, but we do not steal. Your papers, please.
Oh, yes, sir. My pleasure. You won't be able to see them in the dark. May I light a match?
Ja, bitte. Alles in Ordnung. It seems to be in order.
Who would be so foolish not to carry the proper identity papers and ration cards in time of war? Good night, gentlemen.
You there! Come back here!
I smell trouble. Yes, Colonel?
I forgot to return to you your ration book. Here, take it. Good night. Good night.
And when an hour went by and you didn't show up at the warehouse, I knew something was wrong.
I was stopped by a patrol. I had to double back in my tracks, go the long way round to Clichy.
Those resistance group leaders hate each other's... how do you call it? They hate each other's guts.
Yes. And I thought the meeting went exceptionally well.
At least they all finally agreed to work as a team.
They realized together they stand, divided they fall. Besides, they're in bad shape. They all need equipment. Guns, ammunition, food, medicine.
Of course, and they knew it. If they played it our way, as a combined operation, they had a better chance that de Gaulle and Churchill would recognize them as a distinct army. Oh, you made a good point there about standing on a street corner and throwing a bottle of gasoline. That doesn't stop a German tank.
Here. There's a German colonel coming this way. He stopped me tonight along the Seine.
Ah, monsieur. Is this the way you watch over your boats? In a Paris night spot?
Colonel, let me introduce you to Maurice Dulac, a fellow boat owner.
Dulac?
Colonel?
Frankly, Colonel, when you assured me your men would never permit stealing, I felt quite safe.
You did? You trust us?
Because you are a German does not mean that you are not a man of honor.
Coming from a Frenchman, that is quite unexpected.
Well, the truth is the truth. You may be our enemy at present. You have conquered and invaded France, but the war will not go on forever. And one day there will be peace, and you and I, our countries, must live side by side.
I've never thought of it like that. Most Frenchmen detest us.
Someday, Colonel, you may come back to Paris with your wife or your sweetheart on a vacation. To see the sights, climb the Eiffel Tower. Perhaps Maurice or I will rent you a boat on the Seine. You know, one must look ahead.
I salute you. And you, Monsieur Dulac.
I haven't said a word.
Maurice, but you agree.
A pleasure. Have a nice evening.
À bientôt, Herr Colonel. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Thomas, you certainly know how to handle these Boche.
It's a game, Pierre. Now, we need a few more days so that all the leaders will actually sign what we agreed to tonight.
When the agreement of the resistance leaders is signed, are you taking care of relaying the news to London?
Already arranged with my friends at RDF. The message they'll broadcast is, all pigeons flying together for the homeland.
Do you like it? Oh, very clear. Everyone has agreed to work together.
What I like particularly about the wording is, when the Germans monitor the transmission, they'll think it has something to do with airplanes or bombers.
Ici la radiodiffusion française. This is Radio France. Here is a notice for bird lovers. All pigeons are flying together for their home.
Winston, we have received word from our two men in Paris. Mission accomplished.
Really? Well, that didn't take long. What do they say, Charles?
All pigeons are flying together.
Well, I'm happy to hear it. And you must be also.
Do you have any further instructions while Thomas and Pierre are still in France?
No. Tell the poodles to come home.
I'll be glad to.
I thought you were going to get me a man-sized bicycle.
Commander, forgive me. I had planned to do that. I thought you'd be in Paris at least another week.
Excuses. We took 3 days, which was more than enough. When is the RAF picking us up?
No, not of any time. Any time between midnight and 3 in the morning. My instructions were to go to the field and wait.
Let's stop. If that's our rescue plane, we'll never get to the field in time.
How could it be? It's only 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's not for us. It's a flying fortress. They'd never sit that down in a cornfield. But it's a squadron. A bombing mission returning to England. One of them's in trouble.
I can see smoke and flames.
Yes, it's coming down. Over here. Gabriel, Pierre.
So much smoke. I can't see anything.
There's someone on the ground. He's caught. Now he's caught under this piece of the wing. Gabriel, help me pull him out.
Yes, all right.
Pierre, where are you?
I'm coming. I see him.
I lift the piece of metal, Pierre, and you and Gabriel pull the man clear.
Very good.
Pull.
We've got him clear. I'll pick up his legs. Oh, he's alive.
Gabriel, and I have his arms.
Yes.
Now, let's run for it and get out of here before everything explodes.
Ici la radiodiffusion française. This is Radio France. The main item on our weekly talk for bird lovers concerns our raptured duck. It is having a wing set, and we hope it will soon be ready to fly.
What that American pilot would have done if he'd gotten himself clear of the plane, I don't know. He doesn't speak a word of French.
His shoulder is in terrible condition.
How could he have understood what the local doctor asked him?
Monsieur Thomas, Monsieur Pierre, the Paris radio monitors passed along a message for you. First, let me ask, how is our American pilot?
No, Gabriel, first, what is the message?
Well, the same pickup point in the cornfield in 24 hours, if the weather permits. The British are sending 2 Lysander small planes to airlift you both and the American pilot. How is he, huh?
Well, not good, but not bad. That French doctor friend of yours, he was here. He bound up his shoulder, but he said the sooner we get him to a hospital, the better.
Yes. Is he suffering?
Oh, not him. He's off his head. He keeps saying, "What's all the delay? I want to get back to my squadron."
You see, we hadn't told him that he was the only one who survived the crash.
He wants to go on fighting. He's come all the way from the United States. Oh, you'd think it was his war.
Monsieur Pierre, isn't it?
There she comes.
They said small, but I didn't think this small.
I hope the second plane's right behind her.
Only room for 2.
That's all right. Now, let's get this wounded man on board first. Gabriel, help him up, will you? Tell me, when is your other plane coming?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He had trouble over the channel and turned back. I came on alone.
Well, you can take 2.
But not 3. Somebody better toss a coin.
Thomas, you take the plane out with the American pilot. After all, I don't have to pretend to be French. I'll hang on until the next airlift.
Well, you'd better hurry. I see lights coming down the hill. It could be a patrol.
Here, I will see that there's a plane to pick you up as soon as I get back. And that message, Gabriel, about the 2 rabbits you were going to relay on French shortwave?
Yes, only one of you is returning on this flight with the wounded pilot. So should I make that 1 rabbit?
Yes, Gabriel, just 1.
This is Radio France, continuing our talks about the little animals of the forest. You remember we were worried about our 1 white rabbit. Animal lovers, you will be glad to hear that our white rabbit has returned to its hutch. Mes amis,
Hans, turn off that radio. They must think we're fools. Broadcasting from Paris in the middle of a war about animals and birds. The white rabbit has returned to its hutch. Hans, get me Berlin on the telephone.
Come in, Thomas. Come in. Don't waste time standing in the door. Your home's safe. Good. Now, I suspected you'd make it. Charles tells me you're an escape artist.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. May I ask one favor? I would like to assist in the rescue of Commandant Pierre Brossolette.
Well, I'm afraid not, Mr. Rabbit. Special Operations has already put in a bid for you.
Excuse me, sir, but what did you call me?
I understand that in France you're known as the White Rabbit. That name has rather captured the fancy of the underground.
Well, it's because of the message returning to his hutch and all that.
Well, it means also you're marked. We must not assume, as some do, that the German officer is stupid. Therefore, not only the French are interested in the White Rabbit. So, for the present, Wing Commander, I shall recommend that we keep you here. Good day, sir.
Thomas, I believe you have seen the Prime Minister?
Yes, General de Gaulle, yesterday.
And he told you that Special Operations wanted to keep you here until the right special assignment came along?
Well, more or less, sir.
That was yesterday. Today is today. We have just received word from a Dutch courier who got it directly from Gabriel, our man in Lyon, that Pierre Brossolette has been captured and imprisoned at Rennes.
Rennes? I know that prison. General, I know Paris. I want to get him out.
I had the same idea. Equip yourself and come see me the day after tomorrow. Paris has changed since the occupation, so you will need a guide to take you past the barricaded streets. We have one. He will be alerted to your arrival.
But, General, what about the Prime Minister?
He and I are in this together. I shall just have to explain to him how essential it is for the White Rabbit to once more leave his hutch.
It is quite true that the White Rabbit, like Cyrano's White Plume and the fictional Scarlet Pimpernel, became a symbol of freedom and courage. Whenever his name was mentioned on the air, it caused a stir in both Allied and enemy hearts. A great deal of sabotage and destruction was done in his name. And if you'll forgive me saying so, the exploits of the White Rabbit made the Germans hopping mad. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
I've never fancied myself as much of a cook, but I can bake a wonderful homemade pie. And my secret is Pet Ritz frozen pie shells. I found them one day in my grocer's freezer, and I've been baking pies ever since. I just fill a pie shell with fruit and pop it in the oven. My friends can't figure out how I can be such an average cook and bake such wonderful pies. But Pet Ritz pie shells make it easy.
All you do is fill and bake with Pet Ritz frozen pie shells.
If you're having trouble finding a perfect gift for a homeowner, True Value hardware stores offer an open and shut solution. Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest you give a Genie automatic garage door opener so that special person can open and shut a heavy garage door and turn lights on and off at just the touch of a button. Then the driver and passengers can enter or leave the garage in any weather in the comfort and safety of the car. You'll find Genie automatic garage door openers at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers, and tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Homeowners, businessmen, apartment dwellers, the crime rate in Chicago and the surrounding communities is on the rise. And if you've been burglarized or have a fear of being burglarized, vandalized, or even worse, and you want affordable positive protection for your loved ones and your valuable possessions, Crime Buster urges you to call 228-0900 right now. Learn about the Crime Buster, an affordable new electronic security system that detects the sounds of breaking and entering at all points of entry. The Crime Buster works before, not after the crime has been committed. It sets off flashing lights and a powerful electronic siren which frightens the criminal away before he can commit the crime. Plus, the Crime Buster unit can be equipped to signal an operator to call the police. Unlike other security systems, Crime Buster requires no costly wiring or installation. For a free, informative, descriptive brochure, call 228-0900 today. Operators are on duty 24 hours a day at 228-0900. You call Crime Busters today at 228-0900 to have that extra peace of mind.
There is a war. You have your job to do. It involves a selfless 24-hour dedication, whether you are a tank gunner, infantryman, a Marine, or a flyer. There is also friendship, born of mutual respect and the sharing of peril. When your comrade at arms is in danger, you jump at the chance to rescue him. This is what has returned Wing Commander Forrest Thomas to Paris, where at this moment he awaits his contact in the Passy station of the French subway known as the Metro.
Pardon. Is this the right train for the étoile?
Yes, but you'll have to wait.
How long?
Who knows? With the Germans in charge, it's a miracle the subway runs at all.
Are you Robert?
Are you Thomas?
Yes, I am.
An honor to meet you.
Where can we talk?
On this train. I'll open the doors. I take the metro whenever I can. It's the safest way to guide those who need me.
And one can talk and not be overheard.
And not arouse suspicions. I was told you wish to get someone out of the prison and run.
Yes. You've heard of Commander Passy?
I listened to his broadcasts from London.
Yes, well, he's the one.
Do you know the area?
I remember it as a boy, but not well enough.
Well, then you must survey all the surrounding streets and then the prison buildings itself. We can get there by taking this metro line, change at Chalet, and get off at the Rennes station.
Good. I must know every escape route so that there's no slip-up once I get him out of his cell.
I have a locksmith who can help.
Good. I'll need clothes, a wig and woman's clothing. Tell me, when are visiting days at the prison?
The first Sunday of every month.
Yes, that gives us 9 days.
The woman's clothing and the wig.
Well, this is what I've been thinking. I dress as a guard.
Prison guard. I can get you that outfit easily.
Now, on visiting day, I go to the cell. Commander Passy puts on the wig and the woman's dress. He leaves his clothes lying in a corner, and we leave. If we meet anyone on the way out, I tell them that this is the prisoner's wife who has just been to visit. We walk out in plain daylight. Now, when can we begin our reconnaissance?
Tomorrow morning. The first metro train leaves the Etoile at 6. It arrives at the Passy station at 6:10. Don't get off. Don't look at me. I will get off.
Robert, are you being followed?
One never knows.
One must know. The prisoner and I must leave France without a hitch.
To return to your hutch.
What makes you say that?
I think I know who you are.
Whatever you think, Robert, let me assure you the exploits of secret agents are greatly exaggerated. There are 100 men doing exactly the same job as I am.
Perhaps. But there is only one White Rabbit.
You there!
Me?
I don't see anyone else on this platform. Come here.
Is something the matter?
That's what we are going to find out. Take hold of him.
Oh, what is this? I have all my papers.
I am tired of looking at forged identity papers. Wait. I want to see who gets off this metro.
But my papers are all in order.
No one's getting out. Take the man up to the street. Don't help him.
I can't walk. You don't have to pull me up the stairs.
Let him walk.
I demand to know on what grounds you're treating a private citizen in such a manner.
You can demand all you like, but we have a few questions to demand of you. What do you do for a living? Who are these people we see you talking to? Why are they giving you money folded over? Take him to the car. Yes, sir.
Oh, you don't have to drag me. Let me walk. Why don't you look at my papers? You have the wrong man.
Sit him down on the pavement, his back to the car.
Yes, sir.
Open the car door and hold his right hand against the opening. Go on. Robert, who were you going to meet this morning downstairs in the Passy metro station?
I wasn't going to meet anyone. I was waiting for the first train to arrive.
You're not in the habit of taking a 6 o'clock train from Passy. Hold the prisoner tightly. Yes, sir. His hand in the car door. Robert, I ask you once more, who are you planning to meet this morning?
No one. No one, I swear to you.
Slam the door closed.
Charles, unfortunate news. The Gestapo picked up Robert, our Paris guide, and broke him. That led them to Thomas.
They arrested Thomas?
Yes. We just had word from our Dutch agent.
That is bad news. But he's been imprisoned before.
You don't seem too upset.
I give Thomas 1 month, 6 weeks on the outside.
You have great faith in his ability to escape.
To us, Winston, he may be a runaway rabbit, but to the Germans, he is a slippery eel.
It depends on how much they know and how much they need to know. Nazi torture has a way of loosening the tongue. My information is they're taking him to Buchenwald. And that is not good news.
Barbed wire and machine guns won't stop you.
Well, I hope you're right, Charles. To lose 2 valuable men and a guide to make your French resistance into a fighting unit is a high price to pay.
Are you awake?
Thomas?
Abraham, has anyone tried to escape from here?
From Buchenwald?
Yes, since you came a year ago.
Why do you talk escape? They would let you out of here if you told them what they want to know immediately.
Abraham, you don't believe that. They take me out like clockwork every morning. I tell them a little story which they don't believe. It gives me time.
They want names of places and people.
Which they won't get from me, not ever.
You have more courage than I have.
I have a plan. Do you have any special friends in the camp who would escape with me?
There is no one in Buchenwald who would not like to escape.
But would they risk everything?
Do you mean would they risk their lives?
Yes.
Well, it's always the same. If they are caught, a quicker death is preferable to this slow death. Yes, there are those who would risk everything.
Then I will find the way.
Forward! Down!
Abraham?
Joe, you remember last week you asked how many would escape with us? Did you find a way?
There are only a few. It doesn't matter.
Well, there are none. Only I will go with you. You tell me how and when.
We will wait no longer. We'll do it today.
Today? Now?
When we get to the forest to cut the wood.
But I have brought nothing with me.
All you need is your feet.
What is your plan?
Well, we start to chop wood. And when I give the signal, you do what I do.
What is that?
Run. Follow me.
How do you know which way?
Behind us are the smokestacks of the crematoriums. Now, we will run in the opposite direction.
But the guards will shoot us right away.
They won't see us. I'll arrange for our friends to stand close together to hide our escape.
Wing Commander Forrest Thomas.
You know the prisoner, Colonel?
We are old acquaintances. We met in Paris a long time ago. The Wing Commander is always trying to run away from us, and we are always getting him back. Catching him like a rabbit in a trap. Not so, Mr. Thomas?
Oh, please go on, Colonel.
I intend to. This time you tried to escape from the firewood detail, and I am informed that this time many of your friends were killed. One of them we did not shoot. A Jew. His name is Abraham. We have not found him yet, but the men with the dogs will find him.
What do you want?
I was sent here to Buchenwald especially to talk to you, Mr. Rabbit.
I have told everything I know about the French resistance.
I doubt that. We learned a great deal more from a farmer, a friend of yours. So I had him brought here to convince you that you are playing a losing game. Cooperate and you are free. Fair enough. Bring in Mr. Thomas's friend.
Jawohl, Herr Oberst.
Leave the body there.
Who is it? I don't recognize him.
His face is somewhat unrecognizable. You don't know him?
It isn't... Oh, no.
Oh, yes, it is. Or was. He lived near Lyon in a farmhouse. Do you remember? He owned the receiving and sending wireless. Now, do you know him? Speak when you are spoken to. It is Farmer Gabriel. Let me warn you, Thomas. The way Gabriel looks now is the way you will look unless you change your mind and tell us what we wish to know. The name of every underground leader. The name of every member of each unit. The name of each town where they are located. The street and the house number. Did you hear what I said?
Colonel, I will tell you something.
Ah, that is a sensible attitude. That is wise. Now, what do you wish to tell me?
Colonel, you can go to blazes.
Glad you made it back, Thomas.
I just got in yesterday, Mr. Churchill.
I asked you to come along with me to our radio studio so I could use every moment to start thinking about your next assignment.
I still would like to go back and get Pierre Rassoulette out of prison.
Well, he may not be there after all this time, but we'll talk about him in a moment. Now, that is the limit. I am told to be in Studio A at 7 p.m. We arrive here, and there's an on-the-air sign over the door. We'd better wait, and it had better not be long.
The on-the-air sign has gone off, sir.
Pierre, I knew you were back in London, Thomas. Good to see you. Mr. Prime Minister, good evening. Thomas, I was just this moment talking about you.
You were? To whom?
Anyone who might be listening to the BBC shortwave.
About me? Well, why would you do that?
Because I gave him orders to. A message for all your friends across the channel. Le lapin blanc est rentier au clapier. The white rabbit has returned to his hutch.
Until the war ended, Wing Commander Commander Forrest Thomas, the White Rabbit, left his hutch many times, parachuting into occupied territory, stealing into a foreign house where British intelligence archives had been concealed, and removing them under the noses of the Gestapo, and countless other exploits. After the war, Thomas lived for another 19 years. On February 26, 1964, the White Rabbit returned to his final hutch, leaving behind him thousands of inspired and grateful men and women. I shall return shortly.
Hello, my name's Victor Cayam. I was a dedicated blade shaver until my wife bought me a Remington microscreen shaver. They told her it shaved as close to the blade as she could return it with the sales slip within 30 days and get her money back. Remington has 2 microscreens. The first microscreen shaves incredibly close. The second microscreen shaves even closer. I was so impressed, I bought the company. The Remington microscreen shaves as close as a blade, or I'll give you your money back. Available at all Kmart stores.
Taking a laxative?
Yeah, traveling throws my system off.
But so can a laxative.
Not Metamucil.
That's Metamucil?
Metamucil Instant Mix. In a little packet.
Oh.
Easy to take along.
And easy on your system. Because Metamucil is made from natural fiber with no chemical stimulants. More doctors recommend Metamucil for really gentle relief.
I like that orange flavor.
Me too.
Easy to take.
If not nature, Metamucil. Read label and follow directions.
Listen to what happened to Brenda, another reader, or is it victim of Ravenhouse paperback mysteries?
I was at the carnival with my boyfriend Greg when I saw the murderer. He was on the carousel going round and round on a pink horse. I said, Greg, that's him! He killed Marcia! The killer heard me and took off into the House of Mirrors. I left Greg standing there and chased after him. Oh, it was frightening. Everywhere I looked, there he was. Tall, short, fat, thin.
Ravenhouse mysteries. Which one will claim you as its victim?
I had to apologize. Imagine, I had him confused with a character in my Ravenhouse mystery.
Ravenhouse publishes new mysteries every month. If you're clever enough, you'll find Ravenhouse mysteries wherever paperbacks are sold.
Infiltration of the enemy. Fifth column activities. All date back thousands of years to an Egyptian captain who smuggled 200 heavily armed soldiers sewn into flour sacks and had them delivered to an enemy city. It dates back to Greeks hidden in a wooden horse presented to Troy. The secret agent has a long and gallant history, and often a short and lonely life. Failure is answered by death. Success is honored and sometimes recalled, as we have today in our tales of the White Rabbit. Our cast included Norman Rose, Earl Hammond, Louis Turenne, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Ravenhouse Paperback Mysteries. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
This is your Chicago Bears station, Sports Radio 78, WBBM Chicago.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Why is it, if one is searching for the appropriate word or phrase, you cannot go wrong by dipping into Shakespeare?
So, what does the Bard have for us today, and what do we have for you? I quote, "To play false is to play with quicksand. Step not, lest you stumble." Who takes that step into quicksand, and why, is the heart of today's mystery.
Oh, Sheriff Blake, come in.
Jessie, you're all upset. Whatever's the matter?
They've gone. Disappeared. I knew it would happen. I had this feeling in my bones.
Jessie, please, now calm down. Who's gone?
The kids. Mary and Arthur. Sam and I are very afraid something terrible has happened to them. It's that blackmailer. Do you think he could have killed them?
Our mystery drama, Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde, adapted from a true police case and dramatized especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis, and stars William Prince. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. We're in one of the most beautiful of the Midwestern states. The town is Hackettstown. It is spring. Everybody should be out enjoying the warmth after a hard winter. But where is everyone? In the courthouse. And those who can't get in stand outside waiting. For inside, someone is on trial for their life. At this moment, Sheriff Ed Blake is speaking from the witness box.
Your Honor, the attorney for the defense keeps interrupting me. How can I give any evidence?
I am sorry, Sheriff Blake. I only wish you to make your responses clear.
I repeat, there is absolutely no question that the bullet was fired from the gun, Exhibit A.
On what authority do you say that?
I have an affidavit here from the police crime lab.
Were there fingerprints on the gun?
Matter of fact, not very clear ones.
Therefore, you cannot say, Sheriff Blake, who it was who actually fired the gun.
I certainly can.
But you just said that...
The set of blurred fingerprints is only one small link in the evidence we have secured against the accused.
I suggest to you, Sheriff, that one weak link can destroy an entire chain of evidence.
Now, look, ma'am, I can understand you dancing around the facts of this case. You're the attorney for the accused. But you know, in your heart, the accused is guilty as hell.
May I ask the court to direct the witness to be more responsive and less vituperative?
All right. You don't have to say anything, Judge. I'll watch my language. Keep forgetting the counsel for the defense is also a lady.
Sheriff Blake, is it or is it not a fact that you are a personal friend of Mr. and Mrs. Samuel Teller?
Yes, I am. And that's what makes it so doggone hard for me to give evidence. Because I know how they feel. I know how I'd feel.
Can you tell us with as little emotion as possible when this case first came to your attention?
You mean way back when?
If need be.
Well, glad to, ma'am. It was, well, let me see. Yes, it was 5 years ago, just about this time of year, at the wedding reception.
I'm glad you came to the wedding reception, Ed. Mary wouldn't have been happy if her favorite sheriff hadn't been on hand.
Your Mary made the most beautiful bride I ever saw. Tell you that, Sam.
Yeah, we're very proud of our Mary.
You should be proud of Arthur, too. Fine son-in-law. Way he seems to be taking over the business.
Well, we are, Ed, but you know how parents are. There isn't anybody Mary could marry we think good enough for her. But she thinks Arthur's got the gumption. She loves him.
I think he has, too. Wasn't that long ago Arthur Courtney showed up here in Hackettstown one day and got a job in your steakhouse as a busboy?
Yep. Now he's managing the whole dang place.
It took him 2 years, didn't it?
Yeah, not a day longer. Main thing is our Mary loves him. Mary, Arthur, come on over here.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy. It was the most beautiful wedding ever.
Hello, Sheriff Blake. Congratulations, Arthur. You married the prettiest girl in Hackettstown.
Oh, Ed Blake, you old sweetie.
Who would have thought, little Mary Teller?
No, I'm Mary Courtney now.
Yes, sir. Arthur, you got yourself one prize wife there.
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
You know, here I barely finished high school, and I'm marrying a college graduate with all kinds of degrees.
I expect Mary will be putting all her diplomas in a drawer and start raising a family.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't planning on giving up my job at the social service agency just because I'm a married lady.
Oh, I wouldn't want her to do that.
Sheriff Blake, that marriage took place 5 years ago. Is that what you're telling the court?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 5 years ago. These two, Mary and Arthur, having all kinds of dreams like young folks do and all kinds of hopes. Never would have thought I'd be standing here in this courtroom giving evidence in a murder trial. Never.
Sheriff Blake, I think we can skip the next 5 years in the history of Arthur and Mary Courtney. The whole town pretty much knows what kind of a marriage they had, the life they led. They're all aware of the tremendous contribution the Courtneys made to Hackettstown, that Mary ran the Child Guidance Center, that Arthur was made the president of the Junior Chamber of Commerce.
Well, that's what makes this all the harder to understand. Well, what's happened in the last couple of weeks has been a nightmare, and my heart goes out to the parents, Sam and Jessie. Why they should have been made to suffer so at the hands of this...
Sheriff Blake, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that the accused is innocent until proven guilty.
Well, I won't argue the point. Anyway, to bring it up to date, when was it? A month ago? 2? I went to Mary and Arthur's 5th wedding anniversary. I guess the whole town was there. And then, about 3 weeks later, I get this call from Sam Teller. He says Mary's mother, Jessie, is practically hysterical, and would I drop everything and come over as soon as I could.
Oh, thank heaven it's you, Ed. Please, come in. Come in.
Oh, hi, Ed. Come in the living room and sit down.
They're gone. Disappeared. I knew this would happen. I knew it. I had this feeling in my bones.
Jessie, will you calm down and tell me what the trouble is?
It's the kids, Mary and Arthur. We're afraid. Well, they've just gone and disappeared, and nobody's heard a word from them.
Something awful's happened to them. I know it. By that man, the blackmailer.
Sam, now, Jessie, if I'm going to be able to do anything, I have to know what you're talking about from the beginning.
Oh, we can't.
And, Jessie, we have to. We have to tell Ed everything. It's the only way.
I gather you haven't heard from Mary or Arthur since... When was it?
That 5th anniversary celebration. Well, they left on a tour of the state the next day, and Arthur was going to visit every one of our 22 steakhouse franchises. If there were any problems, he'd iron them out. Of course, Mary wouldn't let him make the trip alone. You know how devoted they are to each other. Besides, because it was their anniversary, the trip would be kind of a combination pleasure and business.
And it's not like Mary. She always writes or telephones when she's away.
You haven't heard a word?
No, it's almost 3 weeks and not a word. More than that, they haven't even showed up to franchise houses. Now, I call practically every one of our restaurants. Nobody has seen Arthur or Mary. And Jess and I are afraid that...
Sam, you've got to tell Ed. Tell him now.
The fact is, Arthur Courtney is an ex-convict.
What?
Yeah, you're entitled to be surprised.
It isn't only that.
Jesse, please. Now let me tell him. Everything happened so gradually that Jesse and I, we just forgot about Arthur's record.
You've known it all along?
Oh, yes. Ever since the day Mary...
Jesse... before Arthur came here to Hackettstown, he was in California prison for check kiting. Of course, we didn't know that. Mary, as part of her social work in college, used to correspond with prisoners in various jails. Arthur started to answer.
And Mary got interested in Arthur's case. She actually worked with the parole board, guaranteeing him employment and so on.
Well, of course, we didn't know that.
The day Mary graduated from college was the day they released Arthur. So she came to Sam and me and said if we'd give him a job, he'd never have any trouble anymore.
That was the first time we knew about Arthur.
It was such a worthwhile thing, helping a man get back on his feet. So Sam started Arthur off as a busboy in our meat and drink here in Hackettstown.
And I never regretted it. You know, Ed, Arthur became a living example of what can be done to rehabilitate someone who's made a mistake and paid for it.
And then, as time went by, Mary fell in love with him. And they've had a wonderful life together.
Now, what's this you said about blackmail?
Yeah, well, it started about 3 years ago, Ed. It's someone who used to know Arthur. So Arthur started paying him off. He was doing that for a year before Mary let the cat out of the bag and told us. I told him not to do it. They never stop. Oh, no, Arthur was sure this payment was the last. And the next payment was the last, then the next.
Now, we have no idea how much money went that way. I do know it was practically all of Mary's money as well.
Well, how did he make the payments, the blackmailer?
Well, Arthur would get these letters. Mary never saw them. He'd destroy them right away, and he'd go out of town to deliver the money.
He kept telling me he had to pay. He couldn't bring that disgrace on Jesse and me and Mary and all the people in town who had trusted him.
Oh, Sam, I thought you and I were good friends from way back. You should have told me years ago.
I told Sam that, didn't I? Didn't I say, tell Ed? He's a sheriff. He'll know what to do.
Well, Arthur swore us to secrecy. Now, how could I break my word, Jesse? It would have been the end of everything.
What are you talking about, the end of everything? Could it be any worse than this? They could be dead, Mary and Arthur. I can't think anymore.
So what makes you feel, because they seem to have disappeared, that anything violent could have happened?
He bought a gun.
Who?
He showed it to me. Arthur took it with them when they left. He said he was going to meet with his blackmailer for the last time. Well, why the gun, I asked. I don't know, he said, but Mary's going to be with me and got to protect ourselves.
Sam didn't tell me about the gun until last night. That's why I made him call you, Ed. Do you think... is there any hope?
Well, of course there is, Jesse. I'll be going now, and mind you, if there's anything else about Arthur, Mary, anything, I want you to call me right away.
I'll see you at the door, Ed.
So long, Jesse. Now, you keep your faith up, all right?
I'll try, Ed. I will. And thanks for everything.
Thanks for coming over on the double.
Oh, Sam, I wish like anything you'd call me sooner.
Is there, like Jesse said, hope?
Well, to be honest with you, Sam, right now, hope is about all we've got.
Take a young couple, marry them. The man has a criminal past, but in spite of it, he makes good, turns apparently straight. Then the past catches up with him in the form of blackmail, or perhaps worse. Those who are regular Mystery Theater listeners know that Act 1 is only the beginning of suspenseful surprises. Be patient, and we'll see what develops when I return shortly with Act 2. J. Edgar Hoover was talking once about the art of gathering evidence and assessing clues. It isn't what they remember about the crime, he said. It's what witnesses forget, which is why precisely Sheriff Ed Blake's telephone was ringing the following morning. A good cop, be he FBI, detective, or policeman on the beat, asks questions not only for immediate answers, but to jog your memory.
Hello.
Ed, is this Ed Blake?
It is, Jesse. What's on your mind?
Oh, how did you know it was me?
Well, I didn't, but I was hoping. Did you, remember something else?
Well, something Mary said to me once about the blackmailer, that when it started, Arthur would go out of town with cash to pay the man off.
It was cash, huh?
Yes.
Well, did she say it was a man? Are you sure about that?
Oh, no, I just assumed it was.
Well, go on, Jesse.
Well, then I guess the blackmailer got sort of careless.
Oh, how so?
Because he's taken checks. Anyway, Arthur would tear up the canceled checks when he'd get them back at the end of the month. But one time,
Mary found a scrap of a check in the wastebasket. She said it was number 999. I couldn't forget that.
999.
And it was made out to William C.
William C. Is that all?
That's all. The rest of the name on the check she never found.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for calling, Jesse. I'll follow it up right away.
Do I understand you correctly, Sheriff Blake, that based on a scrap of a check made out to one William C., it led you to suspect the accused?
Not quite. I had more tracking to do. But it was a start.
Is it not possible that a check made out to a William C. could have been any of a half a dozen people with similar names with whom Arthur had business dealings?
No, not possible.
What proof do you have, Sheriff?
I had access to the bank's microfile copies of Arthur Courtney's checks, and I found that over a period of 30 months, checks of various high denominations were made out to one William Crosby.
Then how did you proceed, Sheriff?
Well, my next step was to go on our radio station and make an appeal. So this is Sheriff Ed Blake. On the 10th of May, two prominent citizens from Hackettstown, a couple we all know, Mary and Arthur Courtney, left here, taking Route 181 heading north. It is now 3 weeks and 2 days since Mr. and Mrs. Courtney left Hackettstown, and neither of them have been heard from or seen since. As your sheriff, I ask any of you who has seen or heard anything out of the ordinary to please come forward and call me at this radio station. Sam? Sam Teller?
Yes, Ed. Hey, that's a good idea, that radio broadcast. They've been playing it since Wednesday. Do you go back to the radio station every day?
Oh, no. They've been referring the calls to the police headquarters.
Any news?
Well, that's why I called, Sam.
Hey, don't tell me you found them. They heard the broadcast.
Now, take it easy, Sam. I just had a long phone talk with the chief constable in Hills Landing.
Where is that?
Well, it's up near George Lake. What I want to say is the police up there have found some things, and I wondered if you'd drive up with me.
Why, sure. When?
Well, as soon as you can.
What do you mean, found some things?
I'd rather not go into it on the phone. But I'll need you for identification.
Oh, my God. All right, Ed. I can be ready anytime.
Well, why don't you leave the restaurant right now and walk straight down Pine, and I'll pick you up at the corner of Pine and 12th in 5 minutes.
How far have we come yet?
A little over 25 miles. We're almost there, Sam. It's this side of Hills Landing.
But I'm going crazy sitting here, not knowing. What I mean is, what do you know that you haven't told me, huh? Is it... I just can't bring myself to say it.
Sam, you hold on to yourself. I will say this, speaking from experience. More times than not, the first clues that turn up are generally false. But I felt I had to check out everything.
Well, when you hung up, Jessie come into the office, I didn't know what excuse I gave. I had to run out something. I didn't tell her. I just didn't dare. She doesn't sleep anymore. She keeps saying she must have been crazy to let Mary marry a man with a prison record. She just keeps saying it's all her fault.
I wish I knew something comforting to say, but I think, Sam, whatever we find or don't find, it's better to know.
Yeah, that's what Jessie says.
One can adjust to that, but not to know, it's like walking a high wire in a windy day.
It is crazy, but I'm praying that where we're going, it'll all be a false alarm.
We'll know very soon now. Now, we follow this dirt road. Second telegraph pole. One. Let's go, Sam.
Hey, there's a man standing by that rock. He's got a badge.
It's one of the town's constables. Let me go first, and I'll check out what he's found, all right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know if I could bear to see Mary's body. I just couldn't.
No, there isn't a body, Sam. That's not what they found. Hello, officer. I'm Sheriff Blake. I'll take this. Thanks. And the hat also.
Ed? Ed, what is it?
Sam, I want you to look at this hat. A man's hat. Just look at it carefully. Recognize it?
Yes. It's Arthur's, I'm sure of it. But I don't remember it being torn like that.
It's not a tear, Sam. It's a bullet hole. No. I'd like you to look at this. No. You recognize this piece of material?
Yes. Are those bloodstains?
I don't know yet. It's a piece of a dress, isn't it?
Yes.
Whose dress is it?
It's my daughter's. It's Mary's.
Sam, you got to be 100% certain.
All right, let me look again. It is. Oh, God, what am I going to tell Jesse?
Sam?
No, there's no question. It's Mary's, all right. Some fiend must have just ripped it off. This piece of it, I mean. I guess somewhere there's the body around here somewheres.
Tell me, how do you know it's from Mary's dress?
Well, you see down here by the hem, that morning before Mary and Arthur drove off, we were all having breakfast together, and Mary got up and she tore it right here by the hem. She didn't have time to sew it up, and I said, "Here, take this, Mary," and she pinned up the hem with it. Do you see what it is, Ed? It's my collar pin. I took it out of the shirt I was wearing, and I gave it to her.
I would venture to say, Sheriff Blake, that we are still a considerable distance from associating the evidence you describe with the accused.
There is more.
Please continue.
I assumed Mary and Arthur had met their death at the hands of the blackmailer, although at that time we had found no traces of either of them.
None whatsoever.
It was apparent a struggle had taken place in that spot. I should mention it's about 50 miles north of Hackettstown. It was evident that Mr. and Mrs. Courtney had been carried off elsewhere to be disposed of. Unfortunately, there had been numerous tire tracks and footprints, local police and others. People had been picnicking there, and we found some empty wine bottles, but I'm told they didn't yield any fingerprints.
If you don't mind, Sheriff, will you kindly confine yourself to how it specifically applies to the accused?
I'm getting there. The investigation proceeded in 3 directions. A careful search of Arthur Courtney's office in the main restaurant building. 2, I made a call to the California prison where Courtney had served time. And 3, I took the evidence, the hat, a piece of the dress, to the police crime laboratory up at the state capitol for detailed analysis. In 24 hours, I had the results. And that afternoon, I stopped in at another of the meat and drink chain near the state capitol.
Sheriff Blake, the court is not interested in a minute-by-minute account of how you spent your time. I fail to see where you stopped to eat has any bearing on what we are trying to establish.
Ma'am, I didn't go into that restaurant for a meal. I went for information.
Oh, yes, sir. May I help you?
Well, I don't know. I've never been in this meat and drink before. I've been in some of your others. You cashier?
Yes, sir. If you want a table, you'll have to stand over there where the hostess can see you.
I'd kind of rather stand right here and talk to you.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'll have to ring up this lady's check. Here's your change, miss.
Yeah, I suppose everybody tells you got beautiful red hair.
Oh, my boyfriend does. And he doesn't like anybody else saying that.
I'm sure he doesn't. You can't blame him for that. Does he work here?
Uh-huh. He's the new night manager.
No kidding. How'd you swing that?
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. The head manager of the whole chain, Mr. Courtney, recommended him.
Oh, so your boyfriend wasn't working here when you met him?
Sir, if you'll pardon my saying so, I think you're being just a little bit nosy.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to be rude. Did you say your boyfriend's name was Bill?
My goodness, I didn't tell you his name. How did you know? Oh, excuse me. I have another customer's check to ring up.
I'll be back a little later. What time does Bill get here?
Oh, at 6 o'clock. Hold on a second, will you?
Oh, okay, I'll be back at 6. Isabel?
I mean, really. Now we're getting a flirtatious conversation with the cashier in a meat-and-drink restaurant in the state capital.
If it please the court, I shall complete my testimony in just a few more minutes. At 6 o'clock, I returned to the restaurant. A man I did not recognize was standing in front of the cashier talking to her, and I walked up.
Oh, here he is, Bill. This is the gentleman who knew our names. He said he wanted to talk to you.
Oh? Well, what can I do for you, sir?
What is Sheriff Blake up to? Who is the man called Bill? And the red-headed cashier, who is she? And the hat with the bullet holes? And the piece of torn dress? Have you, with the few clues available, been able to match wits with the sheriff? Have you guessed? Has a crime been committed? And if so, by whom? Let's see how right you are as the facts unfold when I return with them shortly in Act 3. When this mystery hour was only minutes old, we ran to Shakespeare and pulled an apropos quote from him, warning the traveler that untruths are like quicksand. Step not, lest you stumble, was the advice. The final line to which is, one misstep and all is lost. In a restaurant, a man turns and faces the sheriff.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Are you William Crosby?
Yeah, sure. And you, sir?
Ed Blake. I'm sheriff in Hackettstown.
Oh, where's that?
Oh, Bill, you know where Hackettstown is.
It's about 50 miles south of here.
No. No, I've never been there.
No? Well, I thought Mr. Courtney recommended you for this job as night manager. That's where he lives, and he got you this job, right?
What are you talking about?
I didn't know he was a sheriff, Bill. I told him about that letter, remember? You told me that he...
Will you shut up? Mr... Sal, what did you say your name was?
Blake, Sheriff Blake.
Yeah. The lady is right. I'd forgotten.
I show you this picture, Mr. Crosby. You know this gentleman?
No, I can't say I do. Who is it?
This is Arthur Courtney. You'd never met him?
Oh, never.
Yeah, he recommended you for night manager here.
Experience. I have the experience. Why don't you ask him why he hired me?
Arthur Courtney's been missing for almost a month.
What's all this got to do with me?
I know Arthur Courtney, and you look a great deal like him. You even sound like him a little bit.
Well, is that a fact? Well, I don't know of any twin brother.
His hair's a different color, and so are his eyes. They're gray. It's about the same build as you. I'd say an inch too shorter.
Sheriff, I'd like to stand here and talk with you, but folks are going to start coming in for a meal, and I've got lots to do.
That's all right, Arthur. You go on ahead.
Call me Arthur. My name is William. Okay? Isabel, will you check all the menus and make sure they got tonight's burger and fries special? Goodbye, Mr. Blake.
Why did you call him Arthur?
Oh, slip of the tongue. How long have you known him?
2 years. He used to live out of town. He was a salesman, and he'd come in here regularly. I might as well tell you, we're going to be married.
You kept in touch with him when he traveled?
I must say, you do ask a lot of questions. Yes, I'd write him.
Where?
Care of general delivery.
Where?
Do I have to say?
Would you have something to hide?
I don't know. I'd write him care of general delivery, Hackettstown.
A place your fiancé said he'd never been to.
I know. All I can think of is Bill must be protecting someone. He's that kind of a person.
I'm going to give you these photographs. One is Mary Courtney, Arthur Courtney's legal wife. The other is Courtney himself. When you're home tonight, I want you to show them to Bill. See if you can get him to remember if he knows them or has ever seen them. And I'll stop by here and have a little chat with Bill again sometime tomorrow night.
Do I understand you correctly, Sheriff, that you waited 24 hours before taking any action?
I didn't wait. I immediately alerted the local police. They staked out where Isabel, the cashier, and Crosby were living. And later that same night, we knocked on the door and found the both of them packing their suitcases. They only got as far as the jail. Crosby, come to ask you a few questions.
What did you do with Isabel? She doesn't know anything. She's not part of any of this. But you have got to let her go.
A part of any of what? Well, what do you mean, Bill?
I'm Arthur Courtney. Don't you recognize me, Ed?
I recognize you right away. The heel lifts, the dyed hair.
I don't know, Ed. I got to get me a lawyer.
You do that. You're entitled. And while you're at it, you get one for Isabel, too.
I am telling you, the girl doesn't know anything. She's completely innocent. I'll level with you. Isabel's the only girl who ever meant anything to me. I'd do anything to keep her out of this.
The only girl? What about your wife, Mary?
Mary. Mary Teller? Oh, the secret of people's lives. Ooh, that shrew. What do you suppose we never raised a family, Ed? Huh? In 5 years, why? I'll tell you why. I can still see her now, 5 years ago, coming back from our honeymoon.
Artie, you listen to me. You listen hard and you listen good.
What is it, sweetheart?
I am not staying married to a head waiter all my life. Understand?
What are you talking about? Your dad's made me manager of the meat and drink here in Hackettstown, and he says in a couple of years or so he'll have me in charge of the whole region.
Well, that's not good enough. You're my husband now, and I expect a lot of you. I want this restaurant chain of Dad's to be the best run, the most talked about in the whole country, and make the biggest profit. And then I want us to buy up other food chains and take over the fast food business everywhere.
Hey, come on, honey. Everything in a good time. Is that the way to talk the day we get back from a honeymoon, huh? Ooh. Talk about throwing a guy a curve. Oh, wow, I sure had you pegged wrong.
Look, if I hadn't sized you up as right for me, I never would have married you. When you came along, I knew you had just the kind of guts and push I needed.
Mary, I don't know you.
Maybe not. But I know you. No one in this town, in this business, is going to know you have a prison record. Yet. So let that be a warning, Artie.
It just goes to show, Ed. You never know who you're dealing with.
Well, I don't think Mary knew the kind of person she was dealing with either, Arthur. Or she might be alive today.
What about Isabel, Sheriff?
Before I answer that, I need more answers from you. First of all, where's Mary?
Okay. I'll take you to her. This is the place.
I've been here. We searched it.
How did you get on to me?
Well, I found a couple of letters from your red-headed Isabel way in the back of your office desk. Also a file of old telephone bills with long-distance calls you made to her. You left a trail as visible as an airstrip. There was no blackmailer, there never was. I got all the lowdown I needed from the warden in California. So, here we are. Now, tell me what happened.
Well, we were sitting on this flat rock, Mary and I. We were having a picnic lunch, and she kept yammering at me. Oh, she hadn't let up in 5 whole years. I don't know whether she suspected something or not. We had these 2 bottles of wine and sandwiches in a basket. She drank most of the wine, and I ate most of the sandwiches.
Oh, I thought I was smart, Artie, but I was a fool.
Why, honey?
Oh, I thought I had the upper hand. Somehow this blackmailer's got the best of us.
It's only money. Well, we've come a long way, just the way you wanted it. I'm president of the Junior Chamber of Commerce. We're getting out more and more franchises. You know, everything's looking great.
Yeah, it's not your $200,000 that's gone to pay him off. It's mine. Practically my whole trust fund. Oh, where is he? What time is he meeting us?
About half an hour. We've got time.
Listen, Artie, you listen to me. Now, when I give him this envelope with the $25,000, you say, just a minute, I want to count it. And I say to this blackmailer, it's all there, go on. You count it. So he starts to count it. And you pull the gun, and you kill him. And I'll handle the rest of it, the story of the police and so on.
Mm-hmm. You've had a good time these last years, haven't you, Mary? Handling me.
Well, where would you be if I hadn't? Out of jail, maybe, but probably back in again. It was me who made someone out of a busboy.
So you did.
No, the only thing I did wrong was listening to you and keep on paying that man off all these years. But it was my decision. Too much at stake. Oh, what time is it? Where is he?
He's here now, Mary.
Where? I don't see him. Why are you pointing that gun at me?
I'm your blackmailer.
You?
That's right, honey. Did you really think I'd lie down so that you could step all over me all these years, huh?
You're crazy.
Oh, like a fox. You see, I'll be in the clear. I've got another name, and I'll start a new life with your money, Mary. The gun was loaded to kill the blackmailer. It can now take care of you.
Oh, you dumb fool. They'll find you.
No. No, they are going to think I'm dead. I'll show you how we do it. Prop my hat up against this tree, take a couple of shots. Hey, bullseye. Now, you see, they'll think the blackmailer killed me, then took away the body. Now, where are you going, Mary, huh? Stand still. Come back here. She ran. I chased her. Here, over here. I chased her. The bottom of her dress got caught, and she fell, and she scratched her leg. But she got up and kept running. We got over there to that spot, right on the edge of that ravine. She wasn't looking. She stepped back, and she... It was getting dark now. I couldn't see very well to the bottom of the ravine. It's 100 feet down. I wanted to make sure she was dead, but in climbing down, I lost my gun. I dropped it, and I couldn't find it. I went down a little ways, and I could see her way at the bottom, stretched out on the rocks. It was the end of her.
You left her there?
Why not? It's an accident.
Come along with me, Arthur. I'm going to get you back behind bars and bring a search party out here to find what's left of your wife.
You won't have to do that, Shirley.
Mary, is that you?
Hello, Artie. Did you think I was still at the bottom of the ravine?
Where'd you come from?
A little motel up the road where nobody knows you and nobody asks any questions. Oh, yes, Artie. I've been watching this spot every day. I knew you'd come back, just to make sure I was dead.
Mary, put that gun down.
I get this cheap, chiseling check-kiter out of jail, find him a job, marry him. And how does he repay me? By trying to bleed me and then kill me.
Mary, don't do anything crazy. Now let me have that gun.
Sheriff. Don't reach for yours. The gun in my hand is for use on blackmailers. That's why Artie bought it. Didn't you, Artie? Oh, Ed, I wouldn't like to use it on a sheriff.
Oh, Mary, you have got me all wrong. I wasn't going to hurt you. I was just going to scare you. It was a joke.
Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't get the joke. Climbing out of that ravine, I didn't think that was so funny either.
Mary, don't.
Goodbye, blackmailer.
There.
Sheriff Blake, would you wind up the evidence you had against Courtney?
Yes, ma'am. The bullets in Courtney's hat. I never fell for that. When the crime lab reported the passage of the bullets were from the inside out and not the outside in, I suspected he wasn't dead. The name he used? William Crosby. When I checked with the warden of the California prison, he told me Crosby was the alias he'd been arrested under. That warden, by the way, Your Honor, he told me the name of the book. It was Courtney's favorite reading in prison. It was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
May it please the court. Sheriff Ed Blake is the final witness we shall call on behalf of the accused, Mary Courtney.
May I say just one more thing?
Yes.
Your Honor, in my opinion, this was no premeditated crime. As a law officer, I would like to recommend leniency and understanding. My belief is that this is a case of manslaughter while of unsound mind.
It's hard to make a judgment in a case like this. Arthur Courtney, alias William Crosby, did he deserve to die? The irony of being killed by the gun he had bought to murder his wife. To die at the hands of his wife, the woman he thought was dead, whose death he had plotted. Had you been on the jury, what would have been your verdict? I'll be back shortly. In this strange case, which I call Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde, the jury took note of that book by Robert Louis Stevenson, which Courtney had read over and over while in prison. It was obvious he was planning to lead such a double life. But when it came to which was which, Arthur Courtney or his wife Mary, they could not agree who was Jekyll and who was Hyde. Oh, you want to know the verdict? Mary Courtney was found not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. Our cast included William Prince, E.V. Juster, Bryna Rayburn, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
The butcher. His real name was Valdez. What was his first name? Do you remember? Marcos. Colonel Marcos Valdez. I've often wondered what happened to him. Sometimes I fantasize about returning here to search him out. But that's the past. Look, Dr. Limon, I really must get back to that restaurant and speak to that woman. It wouldn't be advisable. Why not? It's what I was trying to tell you before. You remember I mentioned that the man you're after had a mystery. Yes. You mean that woman? Yes. No, I don't believe it. I have to see her. But that's not all. The man, his name is Marcos Valdez. He is none other than the man who had Carla executed.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.